We're live!
Hello,
Doing the
everybody!
thing.
This is us.
We're here.
Welcome to Hearthfire Tales Live, the one where Jim barely made it in time
Oh, just about, Jim.
on the dodgiest internet connection possible. So if I turn into a warbly monster at any point, I do apologize. But
That's part
rest
of it.
assured, it's part of
It's
the
good.
story.
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll just yes and it. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah. Just Jim here actually having medical issues, like, oh.
No one rings an ambulance, are you?
Yeah. So
Mine
hello
ambulance.
to yes, please do. If I get very warbly and it sounds natural, call me an ambulance. Hello to everybody who's here watching. Thank you very much. Hello to everybody in the future listening to this. We are still relatively new to streaming here, so let us just introduce who we are and what we do. So I'll go for us very, very quickly. We're Hearthfire Tales. We do D&D podcasts. We do TTRPG podcasts. We do silly dice content in general. My name is Jim. I'll be DMing today's adventure. And with us here is our usual DM, Dylan, as well. But much more importantly, we are joined by three wonderful guests today.
Dylan's not important. He gets the smoke.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
Dylan,
got
I
my
will
time
give you
in
an
the spotlight.
opportunity to plug your less important things in a minute. But
Just
I
put
would
a
like to
sticky note.
introduce... Yeah, I've got sticky notes for Dylan. I would like to introduce our wonderful guests today as well. So going in the order of my screen here, Apollo, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about you?
Go on, I will. You know I will. Hey everyone, my name is Apollo. I'm an Irish cosplayer, content creator, TTRPG performer, voice actor. There's too many things. I don't do half of them anyway. But you look, we'll just go with the full list because it makes me sound fancy. And today I will be playing Airy, the Cowardly Lion.
Very good, very good. Dread, why don't you introduce yourself?
Me. Hello everyone. My name is Dread, or the Dreaded DM, or Caitlin. All of those people know me. I am what am I? A streamer. I also like to run D&D games in public places, usually in a library, sometimes at a convention, and I am going to be playing Rin Alphaba, a flying monkey.
Has
Ooh.
a second name. Got it. Okay.
So prepared.
Harker,
Quickly
would
build
you like to
backstory.
introduce yourself?
Hi, I am Harker. I am also an Irish streamer, content creator, mostly here on Twitch. I can see a few of my friends in the chat coming in, so thank you so much for popping in.
Hi, Harker's friends.
Hi, Hawker's friends.
Hi, Harker's friends.
I got into D&D last year and got kind of super obsessed with it. I've played a fair bit since then, but this is my first online actual play streamed campaign. So I've never done it in this format before, and I'm very excited. And I kind of just stalked Heartfire Tales since seeing them in Smock Alley Theatre last year, or it started this year. Oh my
This
god,
year,
how
yeah.
does time pass?
How is that the time scale there? My
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, it's,
But
it's
yeah,
a bit
no.
wild.
Most of our listeners are actually just stalkers who we've
Yeah,
given
that's how it
an
works.
avenue to.
Like,
So,
honestly, like, I was thinking about it today. Like, it was this time last year I was introduced to Hearthfire Tales for the first time after a friend of mine saw you guys at Dublin Comic Con.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I met y'all. I think I just showed up one day and you were like, sure.
I think
Sounds
you
about
literally
right.
walked into our booth and were like, yo, can I take a picture with this table? And we were like, yeah, cool.
Not with you,
Which
just
was
the
great.
table.
No, we weren't in it. It was
You just shoved their face out of the way.
I think you had a sick Miles Morales cosplay on at the time.
I usually do. Whenever I'm anywhere.
sleeps in it.
or C. And Dylan, why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Wow, I'm actually very surprised. I feel privileged to be honored, Jim. Thank you.
I know,
You
yeah.
prick.
Because I know what I'm going to do to you in the game. I might be nice now.
What's up? I'm Dylan. Yeah, usually I run the show around here, but I've begrudgingly let the reins fall into Jim's capable hands.
Mistake.
And yeah, well, we'll see. That's up to you to figure out. Yeah, I'm on Hearthfire Tales. That's kind of my main thing. And yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, great. Go check out the podcast. As Jim said earlier, we are very new to streaming. If there's any like audio issues, if you're noticing someone is a little low or something in the mix, just let us know in chat. I will do my best to try and fix that. So any kind of feedback and stuff like that would be great. Other than that,
Fantastic.
oh sorry, oh yeah, I am playing the Tin Man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that part too. I'm playing Scraps.
Very good. Right, so before we jump in, just to let you know what the game is going to be about. This is going to be a D&D 5e adventure. So sometimes we would stream in other systems. Not this time. We're going vanilla AF. I will pepper in some nice little homebrew things here and there, though, to keep it a little spicy. The game is called The Wizard of Wildspace and is going to be a D&D adventure loosely inspired by The Wizard of Oz. I'll let you know how loosely when I finish writing it. So
Just 101.
Yeah, yeah. Literally, I've just got the script here. I was like, external Kansas. Here we go with our live reading. Yeah, Toto.
Yeah, has anyone got a bring in? That'd be great.
I have 3 cats. One of them can sub.
Yeah, that'll do.
I have a
That's
dog, but
better
he only
than
has 1 leg, so I don't know if it would work.
I mean, we only need his head on screen. And,
That's true.
Yep. I have a dog here who actually looks the spit of Toto, but is wildly annoying and a bit of a dick, so he's not coming on screen.
Sure, so is Toto in the movie. So
and in the books, yeah, he's a bit of a troublemaker. You know, there's like 16 of the books too, and the lore. I was like, I'm going to have to make so much lore for this. No, like there's an entire wiki on like the
Oh, we lost our DM.
Yeah, we will never know what he was about to say.
No, and it's probably better that we
there.
don't.
Oh my God. Oh no, am I back? Can you
You're
hear me?
good.
Yes,
back.
you're back.
King.
Atrocious. To those of you in the viewers section, I had to relocate at the very last moment, so I am on a very ropey internet connection here, but I have art, so I think it's a trade-off. If you guys are ready, I think we'll jump into the game.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go to Wildspace, bitches!
Let's go.
Okay, so as Dylan knows, I like to start my games with just a heap of me talking, because I love the sound of my own voice. So, without further ado, let us jump into The Wizard of Wildspace. Deep in the extreme reaches of the cosmos, far beyond even those systems you can see in a telescope or point to on any map, beyond the churning edges of charted wildspace, beyond even the void itself, lies a galaxy shrouded in mystery to any outside its sphere. Amidst the eternal reach of space and the echoing emptiness of the void, it shines brightly. A celestial loom, weaving stories and adventures filled with heroes, villains, might, magic, and monkeys.
Let's go.
It is in this galaxy, known only as Ozspace, that our tale begins. We pick up on the border region that lies between the Emerald Kingdom and the Winky Republic, where a lone caravan of ships ventures forth, lit only by the impossibly vast, sublime beauty of the Lyman Nebula, a fragile alliance of wanderers bound together by destiny. These are no conquering heroes, but mere civilians seeking solace and safety in the inky void. They travel together, navigating by astral chart, as the border regions of space are still fraught with peril. Bandits roam this place, seeking to pick off unwary travelers in the gap between the Emerald Legion's protection and the Winky Patrol's routes. The caravan glides through space, smoothly and silently, carried on golden sails by astral winds, and close to the rear, on a ship that is remarkably unremarkable, with the words, the innocent Endeavour, scrawled along its hull. On its deck, notably inconspicuous crew members go about their daily business. On the foredeck, standing next to the crewmaster, we meet our first character.
We're all
Apollo
here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Right.
Am I
everyone's Apollo now. Apollo Dylan. Apollo, would you kindly describe your character for us?
Absolutely. I want you to imagine, if you will, a warrior. Someone hardened by years of battle, somebody who is dauntless, fearless, a lion man with a wild mane and eyes fixed on the action. Now, I want you to throw that image out the fucking window, because that's not me. Airy
Nice.
is indeed a Leonin, but your boy is the only adjective that comes to mind when I think of Airy is disheveled, distressed, if you will. His leather armor and like leather wraps around his hands are worn and torn. He has a cape that has been sewn with patches many, many times. He does not know how to sew. It happens constantly. His hair is scraggly and matted because he has not been taking care of himself in ages. It's half kind of like tied up in a high ponytail because he just has to get his mane out of his eyes. He cannot be walking around here like emo Peter Parker. Can't be having that at all. You see that he's holding these two blades that are made out of pure radiant blue energy. Radiating blue, the same deep but baby blue, but like pulsating blue energy, the same as his right eye. I had to check for a second. Same as one of his eyes that has a scar going through it, and his right eye is just pulsating with a blue color as he is shaking in terror, his tail appropriately tucked between his legs.
Very good. Now, there's good reason for him to be shaking with terror, because the person he's talking to is the crewmaster of the ship, an imposing figure. This guy is a GIF. He's basically a huge hippo man. This guy has like disheveled, ragged, dirty hair. He's built like a brick shithouse. The guy is huge. His name, which I'm not just making up on the spot, is Grifto.
No, that sounds legit. No, it's good.
No,
It's
that's
good.
fair.
Would you say
There's
he's
one
built like a
after
gift
two.
shit house?
Yes, he's built like a GIF shithouse. As most GIF do, he has a huge firearm on him at all times. He has a blunderbuss slung across his back. He eyes you up and down. He looks at you and he goes, "Well, cabin boy, don't you have some jobs to be doing?"
I thought I could be a little bit more helpful up here. I don't. Where do you need? I'm sorry. These blades just kind of come out when I'm scared. It's nothing against you. Yeah.
I don't care if you have your weapon out. That doesn't concern me.
Health and
What
safety-
does concern me is that the lifelines are not tightened. Get to it! And he points to, like, all the lifelines on the deck are still kind of slack.
Literally on all fours, I literally just leap to a first lifeline. I'm not talking to this man. He's scary as shit.
Ah! Pathetic! It takes
Sorry.
It takes you like 5-10 minutes to secure the lifelines. So for you guys, what lifelines are on a spaceship? I think they're on regular ships too. If you've ever seen Treasure Planet, this is straight from this.
Nice.
So basically these are on the mast in the middle of the ship. There's like a load of rungs that look a little bit like beer taps, but made of wood, and obviously they don't move. And there's one for every crew member of the ship, so that if something goes wrong, people each have one line that they're assigned to and they can tether themselves to. So if anything goes wrong, you're tied to the ship, basically. Apollo, just roll me a d20 as an efficiency check in this.
Oh,
First
first roll.
Let's go.
Just a straight roll. Oh,
Just a straight roll. You know what? You can add your dex modifier if you want, because
Thank
it's
you.
tying knots.
Thank you. I like that. Right. So on the die, that's a 5. So we're gonna bring that up to a healthy 9.
A healthy 9. Okay, I'm
A
gonna say
healthy, a life-saving 9.
I'm going to say the crew, dangerously unsafe at the moment, eyes you angrily. This is probably you've been on these ships now about a week. You should know how to do this better than a 9. So he looks at you
Wow.
like absolutely glowers at you and starts like throwing the names of knots and stuff at you, not pleased. He goes, "Ugh, that took far too long, cabin boy. It doesn't fill me with confidence that you're not this good at knots. But maybe your next task, you can prove yourself to me. It's time for you to check the rigging on the underside of the ship. What are you waiting for?
About that? Oh, you sure you want me to do that?
Absolutely. Get to it."
Okay.
You see the edge of the ship has no ladders, just your own lifeline,
no.
secured by yourself. What this task entails is that you have to disembark the ship, climb down the side, go to the underside of the ship, and ensure that all the rigging there is still tightened.
I love that for me.
Yeah, I think it's really
fun.
good and fun.
I think if you will allow me to retroactively say that the reason it was only a 9 was because the blades are just instinctual, and I'm so scared that I keep accidentally summoning knives into my hands and cutting the rope.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's good.
There's a spacer sitting up on a railing watching you, and he's like, "I can't figure it out. Why is he doing it? He must be striving for perfection."
I love him. I don't know who he is, but I love him.
We'll call him O'Flaherty, and he's
Oh wow.
he's just like a deckhand. Okay, so how are you going to approach this?
So I need to get to the underside of the ship.
Yes.
Is there already a way for me to do that, or am I just going to have to MacGyver my way underneath the ship that's floating through the Astral Sea?
I'm going to tell you how this works.
Lovely.
In the Astral Sea, ships they're built exactly like regular ships, except some of them are octopuses, right? So there's all different types, all different shapes and stuff. This one is kind of like a space tanker almost. What every ship has in common is they have two things. They have a gravity field and they have an air bubble. So the way these things work is the gravity field will extend a different amount out based on each ship. This one, it extends about 20 feet out from the ship. The gravity field works like if you imagine a planet has a core and everything is being pulled in towards the core. On the ship, the gravity field works a little different. If you can imagine this ship is intersected midway down by a plane, everything on top of the plane is being pulled down, everything under the plane is being pulled up. So if you can imagine, gravity basically flips midway down the ship.
That's not nauseating at all.
It's really, really nauseating. Sea legs are actually an accomplishment in Wildspace. What is really fun is the interaction between when two ships' radiuses start like intersecting and stuff, but we'll get to that somewhere in the campaign. So what the way to do this task generally is you would tether yourself and just kind of lower yourself down the side of the ship until the gravity well flips, and then you're on the underside, and then you'd be able to kind of walk on the bottom of the ship as you would the top of the deck.
Right. Knowing that that's how you do it normally, Airy is going to, well, if he has the knives, and he may as well just use them. Knowing that the correct way to do this is just kind of like lower yourself, trust in the gravity field. Airy is going to hunker down on all fours and just kind of like crawl on the side and just keep crawling until eventually he'll just flip and just be like hugging the ground.
I love it. So what's going to happen here is, right, Airy has this plan, right? Very safe. Because you're on all fours, you creep to the ledge until your eyes peek over the edge and are met by the infinite vastness of space. I would like you to roll me a cowardice dice, please.
Oh.
Immediately pee.
This isn't D&D. You're making things up, Jim.
I'm making shit up, everybody! You're not in
not
Kansas
D&D.
anymore, Dylan!
Oh no.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. Okay, no, 1 is fine. So,
Is it?
yes, this is a mechanic that Apollo and I discussed way ahead, way in advance. We've had this for months. It's fine. We didn't make it up on the spot last night. Basically, to reflect Eri's cowardice, when an act is somewhat daunting, he's going to have to roll a cowardice check. And a 1 and a 2, he's fine. On a 3 and a 4, he'll have to act with disadvantage. And on a 5 and a 6, Eri will freeze. But the fun thing about this is, we also take the 1 to 6 as sliding scales of catastrophic thinking. So Eri will have to, when he makes one of these, narrate in his head what is the worst thing that can happen on a scale of 1 to 6. So, Eri, on a 1, what's the worst thing that can happen?
Oh my.
On a 1, he's just kind of like starting to crawl. He's like, "This is fine. This is fine. Let's just see. Okay, don't look." I'm like, "Hey, worst thing that happens, you fall and then you immediately get flipped by the gravity and then you just hit yourself in the face. That's fine. We can deal with that.
It's fine.
It's
It
fine.
happens to
It's
spaces
good.
all the time. Yeah.
I've hit my
Absolutely.
head. My face is so banged up and dirty. What's another bruise? It's fine. We're just gonna do this. We fall. We fall.
Very, very good. Okay. Yeah, you make it down. I'm not going to make you roll for it. You're a cat. Walking up walls is your thing. I will make you roll for the knot tying on the bottom, though. No, I'm only joking. You're able to do it pretty well. I'm going to say your 9 is still in effect for your knot check earlier. You know, same thing. The knives kind of slicing up the stuff, but you're able to kind of repair it, do your knots, whatever. On the way back up, you're passing kind of like the what are they called, portholes on the ship, and you're able to sneak a glance inside into one of the inverted chambers in the ship. Just roll me a perception check there with advantage because you've got all the time in the world to look through this.
Oh, thank you. Lovely. That is going to be a humble 25.
Ooh.
Jesus, yeah,
So
you see through
humble.
time
So
itself.
humble.
So you catch a glimpse through the porthole, and you see boxes upon boxes upon boxes of valuable items line the walls. There's sorry. Also, everybody, I don't know if you know this about Heartfire Tales, but our fantasy currency is fandolls, as in fantasy dollars. You don't use
Okay.
gold here.
Oh my
And
god.
there's no like
Good to know.
10 to 10 to 10. It's one fandol. It's a fandol. It's a coin. You see sacks of fandolls piled up on like sandbags, and much more curiously, a large amount of small emerald robots stand silently in rows below the decks. And you would know these are Hertzbots. And Hertzbots are a common sight across Oddspace. However, it is unusual to see so many in one place, and especially so many doing so little. A
I think Eri
closer
just
look.
goes. So I have to be upside down. They're just truly a tear falls. He's like, oh,
Just you in the
no.
face.
Oh, he's
So,
gone.
Jim,
Oh, I
Hold
can
on,
hear
I'm
him.
back. I'm
We're
back,
here.
I'm back, I'm back.
Oh,
Mo-
yeah, okay.
Momentary disconnect. It seems like it's just blipping for a second. So you move through the wormhole and everything rights itself again. Yeah, a tear drops from your face, hits the middle line of the ship, inverts, and then splashes back up to hit you in the face again.
Huh.
You look again, you see a closer look shows you that on the neck of each bot is a small magnetic clasp, an inhibitor chip, which keeps them from being active. and kind of locks them down in their standby state. So yeah, you're suitably pissed off. This is Hertz work that you're doing right here, and you're just not. Why wouldn't they have these guys doing it? At the end of the row, motionless like the rest, one Hertz bot stands out a little. Dylan, would you mind describing your character?
Hello, I'm Hertz. I'm a bot for helping, and I help things with any manner of things necessary, because that is what I do. At least that is what I used to do. And then I used to help my master with alchemy and chemistry and making potions and things. And if you're able to X-ray into the little chest cavity of this little Hertz bot, you would see a little, like, basically the alchemy station that's like sword bender style in the middle of his chest. And what is also very different about this particular Hertz bot is that he has faceplates that are like interchangeable. And you'd see also in his, like, if you were to X-ray in to his little chest cavity, you would see a variety of these little faceplates that he can change out depending on what he needs. And yeah, am I alive? Do I have an inhibitor chip? Can I move?
Yeah, you can't do anything. In fact, you're not even awake. Back up on the top deck, we see spacers continuing to go about their business. The crewmaster is laughing with another sailor about, how he's been bossing the cabin boy around. You hear like a cry from the crow's nest to tell you that, like, oh, astral storm on the horizon, and several spacers, like, start running to check their lifelines because they straight up just don't trust that Eri has done it right. On the mid deck, a table has been set up, and many of the sailors, the spacers, they've been gathered around, and there's two figures kind of squaring up over the table. On one side, a large weathered orc, burly, covered in scars, lots of sailor tattoos on his arm, and one of these headbands straight out of One Piece. Do they wear headbands? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I guess it's like he's in a One Piece suit, I guess.
Oh my.
He's in a onesie that just says, I love boats.
That's all the One Piece.
Yeah, that's the One Piece. That's the true One Piece.
It's real. Wow.
On the other side, squaring up to him is, you know what? I'll let you do it. Dread, would you describe your character?
Okay. All right, everyone. Name's Rin, and I'm about to mess this loser up. But if you really need to know what I look like, right? I kind of look like I've never missed a day at the gym. Just burly arms, burly legs, and a 12-pack, which can be clearly seen because all I wear up top is my waistcoat, which is a little too small.
Where are the other 6?
You'll see later.
Whoa.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
The after dark part of the stream.
Oh my.
Ran away with me. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I wear my cap, usually a dark blue, but I like to switch it up every now and again. But my waistcoat, even though it's a little small, it's in pretty good nick. But right beside me, not too far from my hand, is what can only be described as a neon green baseball bat. That is almost the same as a proper big baseball bat, and it is about the same size as me, so about 4'11".
Oh, sure.
Fucking sick. So this orc is eyeing you up. I've had stories about you lot. Meant to be the toughest around. Let's put it to the test, will we? And he slams his arm down on the table, challenging you to an arm wrestling match.
Listen, mate. If you really want to look a fool in front of your friends, I'll oblige. But what's in it for me, really?
What's in it for you? Is your reputation doing so stellar that you can afford to turn down a challenge right now?
Speak plainly, friend.
I want to fucking arm wrestle you, and I think you're about as cowardly as the lad that just went over the edge. You gonna prove me wrong or not?
Listen, I can prove you wrong without losing my temper, because you wouldn't like it if I lost my temper.
All right, yeah. Tempers don't have to come into it. It's a test of strength, a spacer's game. It's a noble endeavor.
How about this? And Rin is going to make himself smaller by getting on his knees and like stretching up his hand like this.
Oh my god, that's so insulting.
I'll give you How about this, friend? I'll give you an hand. I stretch my hand up.
He foams at the mouth a little. And he goes, Adjudicator! We say, oh, flattered. He jumps down off his perch.
Oh, hell
over.
yeah.
Right, gentleman's game. Okay, so the rules are as follows. Switching to Jim O'Flaherty for a second. I found rules for
oh, good.
arm wrestling. The way this is going to work is we're each going to roll d20s. We're going to roll one first for initiative. Hold on. Roller. Just realized I left my. Okay. Okay. The orc only got a 9.
Okay. I definitely got more than a 9, like straight off the bat. 17.
Okay, cool. That means you roll first and with advantage. The way this works is you've got your upright arm position, your 45 degree arm position, and then you're on the table defeated. Okay? Basically, contested strength rolls to see back and forth. And also, at one point during the game, you can roll intimidation, and if you're successful, they'll skip their turn.
Nice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
So I'm rolling with disadvantage on this one. Roll a strength check.
All right.
I'll show you what true muscle is. He
Why
comes
did we
in
do the
sweating
same
and
look?
strong.
Mate, you're already too loud. So I have advantage. Cool. Just strength, and then couldn't do athletics, maybe.
If you can justify it, I'll let you roll athletics. Actually, no, you deliberately squatted yourself down. You don't get. Your legs are burning.
Even with advantage, it is only a 13. I did not do well on the first roll.
Okay, all right. Well, you still. What did he? I moved my dice. What did he get? He got a 9, didn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think you said.
Yeah.
No,
No, he
9 was
definitely got a
initiative.
9.
Yeah, no, that's what he got. He got a
If I
9.
didn't say he got a 9, fine. You win this round. Well done. It's a real game of D&D. Yeah, so you move like you're straining, and like the two of you are like Full Metal Alchemist style, like muscles fully pumping, and you slowly get him down to the 45 degree, and he goes, I suppose you think you have this, O'Rourke, and he starts trying to push you back. Second roll,
Right.
go for it. He's going to try and roll his intimidation check on you now to get back to the middle ground.
Okay. So strength check first. Do I still have advantage, or is it just straight?
Just straight. He only rolled a 3 on that, so there's no way he's going to intimidate you anyway. And then on his arm, strength check. Oh, he rolled a 14.
It's that
You
one.
rolled a 1. Shit, yeah.
Oh.
He forces
Yeah.
you back. He goes, O'Rourke! And he forces you back to now you're in the 45-degree position.
Are you like I think I lose because I'm so confused about who O'Rourke is.
He's
Like, are
Orc
you
O'Rourke.
O'Rourke? Are
He's
you
Sailor
O'Rourke?
Orc
Why are
O'Rourke.
you screaming
Wow.
your own name?
He just looks at you. He's totally in it. He's like, O'Rourke, you can do this, O'Rourke. You're a big
Aw.
brave dog. He
Mate,
knows
are you all right?
there's
Do you
blood in the
need to
water
sit
now.
down?
For the sake of consumability, you're both getting tired. Whoever is in the lead after this next roll is going to win. Last roll.
Okay. Would I be able to make my intimidation check now?
You can, absolutely.
Okay. I'll roll the strength first, and then I'll do the intimidation.
Okay. I'm going to tell you. No, roll your intimidation. Then I'll tell you.
That is a 25 intimidation.
He looks at you and he goes,
My dear,
Is my name
only a
O'Rourke?
child says, fucking no.
Ah! He starts losing control of the situation. His arm and his will losing strength in equal measure. He rolled a 7 on his strength check.
That is 18 on my
18.
strength check.
O'Rourke's arm slams down onto the table. Defeated. He goes, "Ah, I don't know how you did it, but somehow I know you cheated. O'Flaherty, he cheated."
I'm going to like get up onto the table, like just slowly, and stand over him and said, "Be quiet.
He
You know
looks
what
at
your
you.
name is now?
It's O'Rourke.
It is
It's O'Rourke.
no.
It's a strong
You've
name.
lost that
Strong
name.
like my arm.
No, you've lost your name. Your name is gone. Consider it gone. Your name is bitch now."
Shit. I'm going to get you to roll me a performance check. With advantage, because that's incredible.
It can't be intimidation again.
No, this has to be a performance check.
Ah.
I'm going to tell you the DC for this is very low. You're rolling against O'Flaherty here.
Performance. It's 14.
That's enough. DC for this was 12. O'Flaherty looks at you and then looks at him and goes, "In accordance with the scriptures of the ancient gentleman's game, you have now been named bitch, and as such will be referred to by every..." Hold on, let me... Am I back? Am I
Yep.
okay?
Yes.
Back.
Yes.
Cool. It told me I lost my internet again.
Now we can
Like
see it.
No, you're good. You're good.
like
You're good.
O'Rourke lost
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name.
The
And
intimidation
everybody
was
around
so
the table
strong.
Yeah, you intimidated my internet connection. Everybody around the table just like solemnly nods and goes, "As it should be." And bitch walks. Bitch picks up his tankard and just hurls it in frustration. Sails clear over the group.
Can I
flies.
Can I try and catch his arm as he?
Go on. And
I
you're trying
catch
to
his
crawl.
arm.
Yeah, okay, well,
I
give me a dexterity saving throw, say, to see if you can do it quick enough to catch it.
Okay. It's not one.
No, you
No.
you go to catch it and end up just caressing his arm as he throws it.
Ooh. I'm going to make that like that was my plan the whole time.
Yeah, play it off cool. Yeah.
Yep. And just say, "You better fucking clean that up right now."
He looks as it soars away, streaking beer across the deck, clips the sails, falls, and it decks the navigator, who goes, "Huh!" and like kind of reels back, letting the wheel spin, and the ship lurches uncontrollably to the right for a moment. Smash cut back down to the deck with all the little green robot dudes, and all their inhibitor chips, which are magnetic, just kind of slide around their neck. They're designed to cling to the robots, but they can move them around so they don't get in the way of tasks and stuff. However, the one on the different robot slides over a patch of brass or bronze or some non-ferrous metal that he's cobbled together with, and just falls clean off. There's a little like as gears and like electricity starts sparking through, and little lights start blinking and electric noises as Hertz, you wake up. What do you want to do?
I think first I wake up, I kind of take stock of my surroundings. I see all these little fellow hurt spots kind of all in like captivity, and I go and I open up my stomach and I take out a faceplate, take off my face, replace it with a faceplate that's just a sad face, and then close it again, and I go, my little brothers, oh, can I help you? And I just go and see, can I like undo any of the other hurt spots' like bindings or whatever they're.
Yeah, it's just an inhibitor chip. Now, you know the inhibitor chip is designed, it does two things. One, it doesn't let the person, the bot wearing it, take it off.
Yeah.
And
do I know if this is like a standard issue hurt spot thing?
Yeah, this is very
okay.
like an inhibitor chip functions the exact same as they do in Star Wars. Dylan, you don't know Star Wars. It
No.
just stops droids from doing things.
Okay, cool.
What?
Very standard. Very standard. So you would also know that most droids are programmed to not be able to. Most robots, I should say. Sorry, switching back.
Yes,
out of
thank
Star
you.
Wars.
There we go.
Usually go, I
most-
understand here.
Most bots are programmed not to take inhibitors off.
Okay,
other ones.
well, no, that's fine.
But
If
you're not most bots.
no, that's fine.
You
If I
can
kind
just take them off.
if I understand that they're kind of this is like a normal thing for them and they're not being like held captive, then I kind of guess I just
Roll me. I'm gonna say roll me a history check.
cool. I should have my character sheet up.
With advantage because you're a robot and this is your history.
Yeah, I should know about myself, right?
Or an investigation check.
That's
if
11
you-
on the first slice and 10 on the second. So I'll take the 11. And if it's investigation, that will be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, no, these guys are definitely held hostage. Like
Oh, no.
Hertzbots don't belong to anybody. They are free agents. They wander around helping people as they see fit. They
instantly
generally
so
don't
start-
move in flocks or anything, and they're not meant to have inhibitor chips on.
I instantly go start removing the inhibitor chips then if I can.
Yeah, you take the first one off. Hello, I am Hertz. How can I help?
Hello, Hertz. I am also Hertz. Would you help me in rescuing all of these other Hertzes?
This task has been accepted.
Excellent.
It goes to the next one. Takes off the thing. This is hello, I am Hertz. How can I help you? And the one you just freed goes, hello, Hertz. I am Hertz. Designation Hertz has informed us that Hertz must free secondary and tertiary Hertz.
I see this
Shockwave.
happening, and I take off my sad face and I put back on my happy on a happy face.
The other Hertz stops for a second, kind of like cocks its head, and then carries on freeing all the Hertz. So takes about 4 or 5 minutes. Very efficient little Hertz spots, and then you've got like 20 little Hertz spots kind of milling around. They haven't got a designated task, so they're just like, one has started to count the money, one is like neatening up the boxes, one is sweeping. They're just kind of like being as helpful as they can. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I think I look around them all and kind of say like, this is very interesting. They all act, but do they act for themselves? I do not know. And I kind of like take out a little like notebook, make some notes, and walk out and be like, I wonder what life forms are out here.
Okay.
And then I try to leave the hole that I'm in.
Yeah, okay, cool. You get to the door. You like it's the handle is a little high, but you have like, and I'm not giving you an ability here. Your arms can stretch about this much for flavor.
I will abuse that.
I know you will. You're able to kind of like bend your arms a little bit and stretch up to the handle, but you find it locked. However, just as you begin to rattle the handle, you hear a and a key, like the noise of a key, and the door opens, and like a rough spacer comes in, and she looks, and she's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, somebody's taking the inhibitor chips off the head spots. Oh, you there, pick up the inhibitor chips." And she points at you.
Oh, me? I can pick them up. Sorry, what race is this or species is this person?
Githyanki.
Oh, a Githyanki. Oh, let me greet you in your native tongue. And I just
Why did I choose one that has speech patterns? I don't know.
and I completely butcher it. I just like whatever it is, I butcher it. I'm like, yes. And your sausage is looking fine.
Oh my.
She looks at you, cocks her head, similar enough to how the hair spot did earlier when you spoke, and she goes, "That's a bizarre speech pattern.
Oh,
That's a bizarre faceplate.
Oh,
You're not a regular Hertz at all, are you?
well, my name is Hertz.
I wonder if you're better at fighting than these ones." She like grabs you, puts you in the middle, grabs another Hertz, and goes, "Fight that one." And it goes, "Violence is always, or sorry, violence is never the answer. Are you sure you would like me to proceed in this manner?" And she goes, yeah, fight that one, fight that one, fight that one. I want to see if it's different. Roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That is a 13.
Oh shit, it got a 13 too. Perfectly symmetrical Hertz violence. Okay, the other Hertz looks at you and goes, "I am sorry, Hertz. Violence is not part of our basic protocol, but I must follow orders." And begins aggressively scuttling towards you. Smash cut back up to the deck.
Can I say, as we smash cut, I'm taking out a confused face and putting that on?
Yeah, she's like a little, for sure. Okay. Scraps. Where are you on the ship? What do you want to be doing?
Oh god. I feel like Scraps is currently sitting on the top deck.
Okay.
Kind of in the corner, kind of not interacting with anyone, and staring out to the space around them. Like they have absolutely no idea what's going on. And they're watching a hippo fight a monkey and then get like weirdly denamed in a denaming ceremony.
As
And
is
kind of
proper.
looking the
Totally
most
right.
confused, but also vaguely peaceful. And they
Very
haven't stood up or reacted to anything going on. They're just watching.
Can you, for our viewers, describe Scraps?
Yes. So Scraps, the first thing you will notice about Scraps is they do not have normal flesh. They are made of straw. So Scraps has a traditional Scarecrow look. They have a straw face. They have straw hands, not quite normal appendages, not quite fingers. They are wearing what would have been original cloth clothing that has been re-sewn with leather patches here and there. It looks like someone cared for them at one point, like continued to fix them as they went. But somewhere along the way, something has gone wrong. Like something has become a little bit wilder, and you see like different parts of the body where the straw is kind of like tufting out incorrectly, like maybe injuries or what you would imagine would be injuries on a normal humanoid. Over their back is a bow and arrow, which are slung across their shoulder that they're currently completely ignoring and have not armed themselves with. And a very, very vacant expression. Like just a very vacant, confused expression.
Very good. Yeah, you've got like the Scarecrow equivalent of like 5 o'clock shadow, I guess. Like you're just a little bit patchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stand there. There is there is wind, right?
Mhm.
So, but it's more the circulation of wind, like air conditioning in a car, rather than the ship moving through, you know, an atmosphere and you feeling that. So like, you know, you're very, very still, like incredibly still. Scarecrow is still. The only thing is your clothes and your hay kind of rustling. After a while, the crewmaster, the GIF with the blunderbuss, stomps by. Just, where are they? I can't see them anywhere. Oh, God damn them! And then like stares at you for like an extremely long amount of time and goes, "Ah, it's you! You're so hard to notice!" Ah! Walks up to you and goes, "Where's that? You have one job on this ship. Pest control. That's why you're here. You keep the pests off the ship. It is, I saw 3 rats. 3 rats on this ship. Go and get them." And he like points at just the entire ship.
Have I been doing that? Was
Well,
that
you were
my
supposed
job?
to be. That's your job. You're a scarecrow. You keep the pests away.
What's a scarecrow?
Oh fuck.
It's like me, but less impressive and made of sticks and straw, like you. It's scary. It's meant to be scary.
Oh,
But
I'm
you're
not
being
scary.
scary. The ship has 3 rats on it. Do you understand? Would you please do your job?
They're not that bad though. I've made friends with those rats. They're fine.
Oh, you've made friends with them. Well,
Hey,
let me put it this way. You better find them and hide them, or they're going to meet with old Gertrude here the next time I see them. Ha! And he puts a
Oh.
load of buckshot in the gun.
well, if you wanna do my job, that's fine. I can just sit here.
Yeah, he's like, this day extracts a heavy toll, and I find my patience beginning to wane. Let me put it this way.
Hey.
Do your job on the ship, or I will find another job for you. In the fuel tank!
There's
And he's-
fuel. What fuel's
I-
this ship?
Jesus Christ. Okay. He goes,
What's your intelligence score, real quick? I just need to know.
Yeah, just real quick.
You'll find out.
The
Oh.
viewers know. The viewers
I know it.
The viewers know what the intelligence score is
Crewmaster
there.
Griff, though, are you having a bad day?
Oh my god.
You really seem to be having a bad day. It's like you're almost not fully here.
Hey, I just find I can't connect like I used to.
Listen, we all have that problem sometimes.
Listen, yeah, look, if I'm being honest,
Tell
it's just
me.
been. I got a letter today, and
What's
you
a
know,
letter?
it's like a written communication. If you want to talk to someone and they're
Oh.
really far away, you know, like most people use like a sending spell, but I just don't have the money or the reagents for that. So like,
Wait, you
Yeah,
can
look,
write?
I can. Sometimes I can wrong as well. But yeah, look, to segue back, my job is it's just weighing down on me. You know, we're not good guys.
We're
You
not?
know, we're not doing good things out here in space. I've got like 40 robots chained up in the basement of this thing.
Oh my god.
You know, I haven't seen a lot, but I think chaining up robots isn't good.
No, it's not. I mean, we tried to put on a good front here, but like, I'll be honest with you, Scarecrow. Do you have a name? I've been calling you Scarecrow.
Hey, thanks for finally asking. It's only been many days.
Yeah.
More
well,
than 5, anyway. I can't count any higher than 5. But it's
Yeah,
been
me
more than
too.
5. Listen, Crewmaster Grifto, sometimes we need to have a think about what we're doing. Sometimes we need to make different choices. Like I have. I'm a scarecrow, yeah, I think. My name
Yeah,
is Scraps.
you are.
Thank you for asking. And
Scraps.
look, I'm on a ship now.
You are? Yeah,
Your
we're all
ship?
on a ship. It is actually not even my ship. I work for a conglomerate of international privateers, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. Listen,
What's a conglomerate?
it's if you can imagine, a load of people want to make money, and they come together and find a very creative way. You know what? I'm paid from the neck down on this one. But listen, I feel like the circle of trust has expanded, right?
Hi.
I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. I'm
Hi.
having a bad day. As I said, there was a letter. You know, there was stuff going to happen for me, and it's not going to happen anymore. Can I level with you? I'm having a rough day. I snapped at the young lad. I threw him over the edge of the ship. Like,
Did he die?
I don't know. He hasn't come back up yet. Probably.
I'm just watching Hurts.
What can make
Yeah, you're watching the Hearts and Ice
Just
fight. That's
RIP.
gonna...
listen? What can make your day better?
I'm gonna level with you here. I'm terrified of rats. I can't go after them. I'm afraid to go below deck. I'm afraid to go around the back. I saw them scurrying around the back earlier, and I have to go over there later, and I just want to put on a big bold face for the crew, you know? Like, I project like an image of myself. You know, they say like project who you want to be, but like more and more I find the little boy inside wants to come out, and the second that happens, I'm gonna lose control of the crew. I know it. So I gotta boom big, like Dad said. You know, like boom big, project. Let
My
them
dad
see
said
the
that to
man
me
you
too.
want to be.
My dad was the same.
It's wearing me down, day after day.
Well, I
Can
can't.
you please get rid of the rats?
I
Please, would you just get rid of the fucking rats for me?
I can deal with the rats. I'm good at that. Now, this little boy, I can't see him. So if he's there, I'm not sure if he's gone or not. There's no boy here. So if you're
There's
having
no
a
boy
really
here.
bad day, it might be a bit worse if you're thinking there's a wee boy beside you because he's not here.
Who is Daddy's boy? What am I?
Where's your dad? Is he not here either?
No, he's
Oh my
gone.
Aye.
He was eaten
Oh my-
by a whale.
The whale.
He falls to his knees and starts
I-
blubbering. Much
I
like his
need
dad
to
is probably
ask-
being turned
Wait.
into at this point.
Is Rin there? Can he see?
How
Like-
loud is
No,
this?
this is like at first very loud when he was shouting orders. Now much more of a civil, quiet, introverted tone.
Scraps
I'm
will
gonna
just
say
start
you
petting
probably-
his
You
shoulder.
probably can't hear it. Thank you, that helps.
Aye. I'll take care of
He-
the rats. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. He takes a moment, re-gets his fortitude, and he goes, "You are the captain of the ship.
You're the
You are
crewmaster of
the
this
crewmaster of this
ship.
ship.
You're the crewmaster of this ship.
You are a big brave gift. You are a big brave gift, and you have a big gun.
Yes,
You
he
can
can-
blast your problems away.
Aye.
Bury them down and then blast them later.
No, that's not a good thing to do.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Scraps. On to the
Welcome.
next order of business." And he stomps away, somewhat less confident than he was before.
Goodbye.
You can see he's wiping his eyes as he walks away. Scraps, there are 3 rats on this ship.
I'm gonna go find those rats.
Yeah, please roll me an observation check.
Okay. Observation. What check is that? Perception?
You can. Do you know what? You can roll any way you want to find these rats. Tell me how you find these rats.
Animal handling. Not even a good stat,
Perfect.
but
Yeah,
that is what
perfect.
he would do.
Okay, yeah.
That is
Roll it up and roll it with advantage as well.
Oh.
I'm first session character intros. I'm being.
Nope, that's a lot better. That's an 8.
An 8. That's better. Oh no.
Not better. Yeah, that is better. Yeah.
Yeah. You tell me what you try to do.
So if he's using if they're using animal handling, he's gonna start like really slowly crawling on his hands and knees around the edges of the deck, looking and trying to make like rat skittering noises as best he can. They've spent a lot of time around rats, like a lot of time around rats. They know instinctively where they like to hide out, where the shadowiest parts are, and the noises they make. So they're going to start trying to draw the rats out to them.
Right. Okay. I'm going to say with your abysmal animal handling, and just the nonsensicalness of that whole plan, it doesn't work. But what it does do is draw the attention of O'Flaherty, who sees a scarecrow crawling on all fours making rat noises. Saunters over to you and says, I suppose I wouldn't really be doing my job if I didn't ask you what you're up to there.
Hey, how are you getting on, O'Flaherty?
Not bad yourself. I tell you, I had quite an adventure over there by the arm wrestling table.
I saw. You renamed someone. Can you give me a name too?
I didn't rename them. No, the rules of the gentleman's game renamed them. Do you not have a name?
Oh, I do. Only one though. I'd like more.
Oh, you'd like another name? Well, what name is it you have upon yourself at all?
I've been here more than 5 days. Didn't I tell you already?
No, mostly you stay up above and you stare wistfully out at the eternal abyss. From what O'Flaherty's seen. Occasionally, after 6, I'd be flutered anyway, so if you told me your name, it may have slipped the old iron trap.
Scraps. My name is Scraps.
Scraps! Well, Scraps, I tell you, your name is now Scraps O'Shaughnessy. A good name. Name for an old friend of mine. Would you believe
longer?
It is longer, absolutely. And I tell you, O'Shaughnessy was a devil for a drop of the fire on the wheel. I tell you, we'd start like this journey. We'd start in Percival Port, and we'd be aiming to go to Decimus Port. And I tell you, we would end up in Port Tig because he had a drop on the wheel, if you know what I mean. So
I don't.
No.
All right. Well, probably best we leave that one then. Looking for rats, is it?
Looking for rats. Grifto doesn't like the rats, so he wants me to take care of them, I take care of them.
Grifto doesn't like the rats. Isn't that interesting?
Well, it's his ship, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, technically it belongs to an international businessman. And there's kind of a tenuous series of contracts. So, say again.
What's a businessman?
Well, if you want a lot of money and you can't rob someone the traditional way, sometimes you might just sign some sheets of paper that allow you to rob them in a more roundabout fashion.
I can't sign any paper.
Yeah, I see your fingers aren't really the most dexterous. Listen, I'll give you a hand with the rats because, I liked O'Shaughnessy, and now that you're his namesake, I like you too, I think. So, listen here. I squirreled this out at the pantry earlier, and he gives you a bit of cheese. Real pongy cheese. I don't even know if you can smell. I don't think you can smell.
No idea.
Yeah, it just looks like a yellow triangle. He goes, that'll help you find the rats. And then he nods and saunters away.
He goes straight back to what he was doing, just with cheese in his hand.
Yeah. With the cheese in your hand, though, you hear a familiar noise. And you hear... and like a flutter, and down to the deck next to you comes a little crow, and he starts like pecking at the cheese.
Hey, Mr. Crow, here you go. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in ages.
Keeps pecking at the cheese. Yeah.
I give him all the cheese.
Yeah. Next it. Looks around, kind of flitting up and down. He looks at you kind of quizzically. You get the sense he's kind of like waiting for an instruction from you.
Mm-hmm. I will immediately cast Speak with Animals.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. So get that crow voice ready, DM.
The ultimate fuck you spell for a DM.
Straight in with the fuck you play. I love it.
Mr. Crow, where have you been?
I have been for in top sail of ship. I make Circular flight pattern, is stretch wings for make powerful crow. More I flap, more I grow. Is rule of crow. More flap, more grow, more crow.
Always more crow. Thanks
Oh,
for
yeah.
coming with me here. I know it's a bit different than what we're
Yes.
used to.
I am experiencing existential dread. There is no ground. So is there sky? If everything is sky, where do I land? Where are crops for me to steal? Where is grain for me to eat?
Oh,
Ah,
I'll get
but
you.
I have seen 3 rats. Perhaps I will hunt them.
Can you help me find them?
Yes, it will be as you say. Call. And he immediately beelines around towards the other side of the ship, does like a circular flight pattern, as he said he loves doing, and he comes back and he goes, yes, rats are on rear gangplank of ship, around back of main cabin.
All right, come on, so. And she pats his shoulder to get him to land.
Call. And he lands on your shoulder.
I will head towards where he pointed out some rats.
Cool.
Walking this time instead of crawling.
You get to the back of the ship. You don't see any rats, but after you take a moment to look out into the abyss of space, and you can see the trail of ships going kind of back 3 or 4 ships more. You also see that the storm has gotten very, very close at this point. It's almost upon the convoy, and these storms happen for the most part. It's just increased astral winds. There might be a little bit of debris kicking around. Occasionally you get Wildspace is filled with the displaced spirits of people who died in Wildspace and now just kind of wander the thing. So the storms often just contain ghosts as well. And there's a reason for those ghosts, a logistical reason for this stream. So I'll explain that later.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with the story. But yeah, you kind of get lost in that for a moment, as anybody would, staring into the infinity of creation, and then you hear voices. They're not any kind of voices you'd kind of recognize, or not any tone you should recognize. These people are speaking in hushed voices and very conspiratorial. As you do, you're a Scarecrow, you were standing perfectly still, blending in absolutely silently and still. And as what do they call him, Grifto had, these two come onto the deck next to you and don't seem to be aware of you, because you kind of stood back in against the wall a little bit, and they start to have a conversation. The first one, kind of a athletic looking type, he has 2 scimitars on his back, not as kind of rough as the other crew members, but definitely a shady character. Kind of jostles the other one and goes, are you sure? And the other one looks at him and says, I matched the description perfectly. Couldn't believe me eye when I pegged it. I signaled the captain as soon as I saw. Shan't be long now. And at this point, the 2 look into the storm. One takes out a large lantern and begins to open and close the shutter. At that point, you hear and the ship 2 or 3 down explodes. Fire erupts out of it in a way that you see the fire fill the space, the air pocket, and then as the oxygen is burned up, it goes and is left as floating debris in space. You're able to see that this has happened. Now you're looking in that. Yeah, thank you. I like that.
Physics, man.
Yeah, man. This next bit is
Crazy.
going to be great.
Whoa.
I just made up a real fucking cool physics thing. You look to the next ship, so 2 or 3 down from you, and you hear. Now you know where to look. You see cannonballs coming out of the storm. They crash into the next ship in line. They hit the oxygen pocket and then refract a little as the atmosphere throws their what's the word? Their trajectory. Thank you. As they hit the atmosphere, their trajectory is skewed a little bit, and they pitch, but they still hit the side of it. Doesn't explode the ship. Whatever that first one was carrying, obviously worked against it. But now you see across the entire convoy cannonballs coming out of the mist. I would like everybody to roll initiative.
Ooh.
Hertz, if you want, you can roll the initiative you had earlier.
Let's see if I roll higher. Yeah, I rolled a nat 20, so I'm going to take that.
Okay.
Hey.
At this point, we're going to take our break, everybody, just to let the guys have a quick drink or whatever. O'Flaherty needs a drink of water. We shouldn't be too long. In the meantime, we're going to run some ads over the break from local Irish creators, some of the friends of the show. So be sure to check that out. And we'll see you all soon. Hope you're enjoying the show so far, everybody.
One of them is going to be an amazing announcement that me and Jim made for AdventureCon. So definitely watch that because it's worth it.
It's great.
Okay, going to run these ads now. We'll be back in 10.
Channel trailer, scene 1, take 4. Hi, I'm the Dreaded DM, or, you can call me Dread. I have some ideas that I would like to share with you all. Whether those ideas are through my Twitch streams, where I stream solo TTRPGs.
Ooh. Hello, sir. I know that's a spoiler, but now I'm intrigued.
Dice Christ, give us the nat 20.
Come on, let's go. I mean, it's not a nat 20, but it's still pretty good.
Through my comedy.
Alright, I'm ready. See you there.
Or through my dreadful reviews, or through my dreadfully short guides. I've been thinking a lot about it, and it's time to begin.
Don't worry, guys. I'm dreading it too.
Why?
Felt good.
That was so mean.
I'm happy with that.
Step forward, child. Great adventure awaits you.
Are you looking for a show that has compelling villains?
It's too late, Mage Slayers.
Noble heroes.
Face me, you tentacle!
High stakes.
What the hell is that?
A bit of an anticlimax.
Even higher stakes.
There really is no peril here at all.
What about violence?
We don't touch.
Twists.
What a fucking twist.
More twists.
Fuck.
What about more violence? More noble heroes and compelling villains?
There is nothing worse that you can do to me.
I really don't know why we're fighting. Is there a chance we could just talk it out?
What about extended scenes with running and fearful laughing? No Return has some of that stuff, and more. Like this beautiful song that's actually about pegging.
There's a hole's been torn, and I can't stay.
So be sure to check out No Return wherever good podcasts, and also bad podcasts, wherever any podcasts are generally found.
How dare you defile this most sacred of forests? I swore my divine oath as soon as I could wield a sword. It was a wooden sword, of course, as such is the depth of my zeal, that there was an incident and my trainer lost a small portion of his arm. Taste nature's steel! Taste nature's spit! Foul beast! I'll get you!
Well, that's not gone too bad, I shouldn't say.
You always do this!
No.
You always do this! You always disappear! After the incident, I was sent up to the mountains to train with the barbarians there. Some say there's a fine line between zealotry and rage.
Do you think you have rage issues?
Rage issues? Six years ago we met, actually. Local tourney. We did very well. We said, let's team up, let's tour the land, let's smite some evil, clear out some forests, do all those good things. Going very well. We've actually hired a rogue to join us.
That's right. We've brought on someone who's more uniquely equipped to tackle those illicit tasks that are, quite frankly, below us.
But if I must admit, it's getting a little mundane.
Yes. Killing monsters, fighting bandits, same old, same old. It has become quite stale, really.
It's our 5th goat man this week?
6th, actually. There was a witch dumped a load of goat magic into a local well. Whole big thing.
But anyway, it's all about to change. Very soon we have AdventureCon, the land's most prestigious adventuring event, just around the corner.
That's right. Out of the last 10 great epic journeys, 9 of them started at AdventureCon.
And now with this goat money, we'll finally be able to afford our tickets. We just need to have our rogue friend finish double counting. We'll be on our way.
2,
And
1.
we're back.
back.
Hello, everybody. We're back. We're sailing the Astral Sea, and things have gotten a little bit ropey. More so for Eri because he's hanging from a rope.
Oh my god, yeah. I didn't even consider that.
It's fine.
Yeah. Where's
I'll
the
cry
best
on
place to
stream.
be when you're getting shot at by another ship on the side of the ship? Obviously, you're literally on the broadside. Okay, so
You'll be fine.
did we all roll initiative?
I did.
Yes.
Brilliant. I just realized I don't have any paper. I'm gonna have to do this digitally, like a barbarian.
Do you want me to take it down, Jim?
Yeah, would you mind? Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
That was the one thing I had 20 minutes in. I was like, oh god, I can't take notes. I need notes.
Yeah, it's this last minute having to move thing. It's really messed me up. I brought my whole dice set. Look how pretty they are. Matty makes. gave me
We
these
have
dice.
Matty makes dice
Ooh.
too.
I also have Maddie Makes Dice right here.
There we go.
I have a
too.
random D20 that I found in my house that I've never seen before.
Is it mine? Because I'm missing my D20. That's what I was leading up to.
I refuse to answer this question.
Give me my D20 back.
Did anyone get over 20 for initiative?
No.
I did.
Ooh, look at you.
Oh, nice for
Anyone over 15?
I got a
17.
15 exactly.
Let me roll up my
Eri, yes. Scraps, what does Scraps get?
7.
No. Spicy.
rough.
That is spicy. Except not spicy. That's like mayonnaise. Jim, do you
It's
have
like spice if not.
bad
I have
guys or
two.
something?
I have two initiatives for you. Your just take down mystery opponent 1.
Yeah, great.
Mystery opponent
Some
1 got
guy.
a 17, and the pirates got a 9. I'm doing flat initiative for 90% of the enemies. Usually is how everyone thinks.
Okay, then I'm up first.
Ooh, fun.
Brilliant. What are you going to do?
Well,
Do you want me to set the scene a bit?
Yeah, please set the scene for me. Am I aware of the attack? Are there like sirens or alarms going off or anything, or am I
You
just
can
focused
hear
on this beep boop stab machine coming at me?
There's a bell. Just to give everyone an idea, the tech level isn't really at sirens. It's it's like a full pirate ship. So there is like a string of bells and stuff. So you can hear like a clang 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 clang, as in like, and the universal, like someone is shooting cannonballs at us. The pirate or the businessman who was like making you guys fight is like, fuck, grabs a weapon from a crate and like runs topside.
Oh,
what they don't do,
things instead of flowers. And
they don't do is tell the other scraps to stop fighting you, or sorry, the other herds to stop fighting you.
No.
The anti-scraps just walks in.
Okay.
Boom! You hear a cannonball collide with the side of the ship.
Okay, well, I believe it would be. I'm currently kind of actively being attacked, but I still take a little moment to refer to my little anthropology handbook. And
that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got time.
Yeah.
The other hair's giving you time to do that.
Yeah. I go to the Githyanki page and I go, oh, apparently according to Githyanki culture, it is good to fight. Maybe if I don't want to upset them, I should fight. And I go, but then I also look at this bot who looks very, very like me, and I go, I have a confused face on, and I go, I'm sorry, Hertzbot, and I will just.
I'm sorry too.
Oh my god.
It's gonna kill you. It's gonna murder you.
Yeah. God, I think I will open up my stomach my chest cavity.
Solid
Every time you say that, it messes it. Every
into my
time.
heart.
And you see in there the my alchemy kit, just like loads of like things like bubbling away and stuff. And I take out just like a small little vial of acid. I go,
oh my god!
I apologize, Search Spot, and I cast acid splash.
Chemical warfare.
Right out the bat. So quickly.
Roll it up.
So you need to make a dexterity saving throw, and my DC is 15.
Cool. What's your dex score?
15 is what you need to beat.
What's your dex modifier?
Oh, +2.
You were fighting yourself.
Yeah, it's a.
Yes.
It would have the same.
Sorry, yes, of course.
Terrifying.
Dex, it would have the same. Did you say +2?
Yes.
At 14.
Okay, so it fails. It takes. Oof. Oh my god! I rolled boxcars for damage, so it takes 12 acid damage. And I am so sorry, Hurtspot.
Oh.
I would like to aim for just its feet, so it can't like. I would like to aim to cripple, not to kill.
Okay, yeah.
Shit got dark.
Okay, sure. Here's me thinking you'd put the inhibitor chip back on it, but sure, acid spray, that works too. Yeah, it takes this on its legs, which immediately crumple, like just into, goop. It starts like going, locomotion systems inoperable, primary task diverted to repair, and it like starts like, oh, I've got a chair. It starts doing like this, looking for a solution. Combat ends. You're able to like.
Yeah, I'll go run up to him and be like, "I'm sorry, Hurtspot. Has your objective of fighting me finished?"
Primary directive has been diverted. Repair of locomotive systems is now primary directive. And see all the other hurt spots begin to like, some of them they're all taking off one little bit of each leg and starting to make new legs from it.
Yeah, I start casting mending as well to help a little bit.
Yeah. That's nice.
Your assistant is efficient. Yeah, cool. It slowly starts mending itself.
Great.
Good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you're free to leave without an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I start running off then, seeing what else is going on.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to call that your turn.
Yep.
Who's up next in the initiative?
It's a tie between Rin and mystery opponent 1, whoever that is.
Mystery opponent 1's legs are melted. He's not going anywhere.
Okay, fine. Then it's Rin.
Okay, Rin, you're up.
All right.
You are on the deck. Cannonballs have started. You heard 2 explosions, or 1 explosion, and then like loads of loud crashes. From the storm wall, a term I am blatantly stealing from Brandon Sanderson. Cannonballs start slashing through Wildspace. They hit the bubble of atmosphere of your ship, and then divert a little as they do, and start like crashing into Eri. Crashing into the broad side of your ship, hitting the solar sails, the masts. You see some of the crew people get like just immediately taken out by this first barrage. They're very much coming in like broadside waves, so you're hearing like distant thunder, like wait a moment, then the as they hit the atmosphere of your ship, and then the crashes as they hit the deck and things. What would you like to do?
Okay. Would Rin know or have noticed that Eri went over the side?
I'm going to just say roll me just a straight observation check to see if that's something you would have noticed. You had the artist formerly known as O'Rourke in your face at the time.
That is true. My perception is 16.
16. Yeah. Grifto wasn't subtle. So yeah, I think everybody saw Eri go over the side.
Okay. would I be able to go? Like he's tied off. The only lifeline he didn't cut was his own, right?
No, he's got them all kind of good, but he is tied off. Yeah.
Okay.
We're about to see how well he tied off everybody's life.
Oh no.
A 9, wasn't it?
Hey, look, I could make it a 12 if you let me retcon that I sleight of handed, but no, it's a 9.
I'm just going to run over to the rope, look over, and see Rin there's like, all right, lad, up you get, and I'm just gonna yank him up. Like I'm just gonna pull him onto the deck of the ship.
That has an interesting effect. So give me a strength check.
Cool.
I mean, shouldn't be an issue for you.
I mean, I've already rolled 2 nat 1s, like, you know. 10.
10. Okay. So 10 isn't enough to get Eri like from the complete underside of the ship to the top. Now, like it usually would be enough for a decent effort, but what happens is because you're initially pulling Eri both with and against gravity, you're pulling against the strength of the rope basically and letting gravity pull Eri. Once he hits that center line, his full weight then comes into effect and the rope slips. Yes, sorry, I kind of started nerding out about this when I was writing it. And the rope then, so when he hits that line, his full weight comes into effect and the rope slips in your grip. And Eri, you're now caught in kind of a neutrally buoyant zone where you're just kind of like, and this is something that happens in Spelljammer, is
stop crying,
you are
you
now
little
floating
shit!
on the middle line. I am going to, I'll do it later. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Interesting. Now, I have feet for hands and hands for feet.
Yes.
So
me too.
What I
me
mean,
too.
yeah. So in real life, I also have that, but I can, as a bonus action, I can use my feet to manipulate an object, open or close a door or container, or pick up or set down a tiny object.
Okay.
I have hands for feet. And
Did I draw you?
I just want to
safe.
Retroactive art, quick.
I was like, shit, did I mess up the art? No, he has brogues on, it's good.
Yeah, no, we're good. I'll slip off the brogues. It's good. And I'm just going to like if I cannot use my feet hands to also help pull, like do a second type of pull, I will just use my feet to like grip the side to make sure like his weight doesn't also like fling me off.
Okay,
do you know what
good.
I mean?
Because I was about to say you were going to have to make an athletics check to maintain your balance on the edge of the ship. But I'm happy enough to say that like you've used your what's the word for? You've got like opposable feet thumbs. Prehensile. That's a tail, right? Prehensile is a tail.
It's a tail,
Yeah. You've got opposable fucking feet hands, so you're able to
I have hands for feet.
You're able to mitigate that, and you hold your balance on the side of
it
the
looks so weird, just like
it's a lot of fun for a foot,
to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you can do with your turn, or
if I've movement, action, that's it.
Okay.
Just want to make sure the kid doesn't die.
Cool. Who's up next, Dylan?
Then you have Eri up next, and then is your pirates.
Very good.
Fucking float over, you little shit!
Try
harder!
Eri, what's going on? Another wave of cannonballs hits the ship down the way, not the one we're on.
I'm buoyant, so how are you? I'm buoyant.
You're actually neutrally buoyant right now, and
Nice
the way
to
it
meet
works
buoyant.
is
I'm
every
Dylan.
turn.
Boo.
Every turn, you're gonna float 10 feet away from the ship. That's the way it works. Your ship has 30 feet in either direction of atmosphere.
Right. So, what I would absolutely love to do is action dash.
Mm-hmm.
My movements, my full 35 feet of movement.
That's solid decision making.
So that is my movement. Take my full movement and my action to dash, and my bonus action. I want to do a cunning action hide.
Right, brilliant.
I want to get myself on the ship and hidden.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with Rin up top, like absolutely like gorillaing up the rope for you, and you using your full motion. 100%. Remind me again, if you use the cunning action hide, you don't have to roll a stealth check or anything, do you? Or do you just hide yourself?
Let me just double check if I do need to roll
Sure, you
that.
still need to make a stealth check.
I think
I
you
do still need to make a
roll.
stealth check. Yeah.
Yeah, give him disadvantage somehow.
Hey,
you absolutely could if you wanted.
It's like, what the fuck you think you're doing?
Wait, they're gonna murder us. No.
You better stand your fucking ground or I'll make you.
What ground? I was in the air.
Very good.
You can stand right here until I say you can go.
Try to hide.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna say that's quite interesting. Your will to bully versus your will to hide.
Yeah.
Well,
who are you more afraid of?
I don't mind.
Yeah, that's an elegant way to deal with it. Roll your hide check with disadvantage because you're being ordered by the scary flying monkey.
Right. Okay. I have a
to not
plus
hide.
10 to stealth. Please don't fuck me on this. Come on, guys. Okay, that's still an 11. It's still an 11 on the die, so that's a 21 stealth.
Okay.
And I'm fully willing to expend a limited resource just for the fun of it.
I'm gonna
do it. Why else do we have them?
Yeah, you can't just hoard them. That'd be weird.
Yeah, for real.
Insane.
So I'm going to use my psionic powers to bolster this stealth check, and the way that Eri gets away from oh Jesus Christ from Rin is that real quick Eri just kind of like tries to move past you, and ever so slightly their claws dig into you just a little bit, not enough to draw blood, not enough to cause any sort of harm, but enough that you get a blast of psychic energy where you can, for just the tiniest of seconds, feel their fear, and it distracts you, turning my 21 into a 28.
Whoa.
Damn. That's cool.
Yeah, Rin, you threaten this guy. You're like, stay here, fight, or I will make you fight XYZ, and he just goes and is gone, and you feel just horrified for a split second, and then you come back to yourself. Eri is nowhere to be seen. Rolled so well, I'm not even going to get you to tell me where you're hiding. You're just
Yeah.
I'm in the shadows,
honestly,
man.
You're gone. You are the night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're 2 ships back. No, you yeah, cool. Gone. Eri is hidden. Who's up next on our initiative? It's pirates, isn't it?
It's pirates, and then it's scraps.
Cool. So what you all see from your various points, wherever you are. So I suppose Hertz, you see it through the porthole. Eri, from the ethereal space between the shadows, you see it. And
that place where the beat don't reach.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where you are. Yes. And then Scraps and Rin, you see it from just the deck. From the edge of the storm, you see that the regular turbulent patterns of the ship, and then some turbulent displacement as the clouds begin to kind of push and bellow out a little bit and belly out, and then stretch and are drawn away to reveal the hull of another ship. 64 cannons in a row.
Oh, no.
As what you can only assume and hope is the biggest ship in its fleet pulls up next to you, and you see figures, hundreds of figures, begin to throw hooks and pull the ship closer and closer. And then a very curious thing happens. As the ships become closer, the two atmospheric bubbles begin to shift. And as they touch, boom, they merge. You all get a foul to actually, like, most of you are robots and stuff. Whoever has working mouths gets like a steely taste as like air from another place is like pushed in and mingles with yours. And then as this ship is roughly the same size as yours, because you're quite a big tanker, you feel the gravity lurch a little bit more towards its center than to yours. As the two bubbles kind of merge together, and now you're in one larger kind of contained environment. The pirates do a few things then. They fire a broadside, now with pinpoint accuracy because they're not shooting through environments, straight into the side of the ship, puncturing multiple holes in it. You can hear like air rushing into caverns and stuff that are meant to be sealed and like airtight. You can hear fire, you can hear shouts from below deck of people like screaming and stuff. Multiple hooks land on your thing, pulling the ship closer and closer. And then the classic pirates on ropes swing across, start landing on the deck. Yeah, shit, I can't wait to do the audio editing on this. Oh, am I still recording?
Quick, everyone make weird noises to make it do extra work.
Yeah, no, don't! How do I justify these noises? Cats start raining. No. You also see.
They're all tabaxi.
Okay, now they are.
No,
it's okay. There are multiple tabaxi. All the ones swinging on the ropes are tabaxi. That's like their advanced voice. They're all making scared cat noises as they go across. One of them misses his rope and does this thing in the air. Body goes rigid, turns, lands on his feet. Another tabaxi holds up a sign that says 9.5. You also see along the railings of their top deck, multiple pirates pull up and just start chucking axes at you guys. I'm going to say, out of the whole party, the only one who's going to have to try and dodge these axes is Rin.
It's very fair. I was thinking it.
Yeah, Harker Scraps is kind of one around the back of the ship a little bit, so not in the direct firing line, and two still very, very still. So, oh my god, this is so small. Okay, okay. So, you see one of them. They're all kind of targeting the ships, like various crew members and stuff. One of them takes a shot at you, rolls a 19 to hit you with one of these throwing axes. How does that do for you? That does it, does it?
No, it does it well, yeah.
Yeah, class. Yeah. It only does 4 points of damage to you, though. Basically, like, they throw it. They were practicing earlier that morning. The gravity was a little bit different because there weren't two ships. They throw it. It goes slightly over your head, but the handle of the axe whips around and bonks you on the forehead. Bonk.
I am going to use a reaction.
Very good.
Called Hadozi Dodge. When I take damage, I can use my reaction to reduce the damage by 1d6 plus 3.
Nice.
Shit, nice.
That's cool.
I reduce it by 8. I just say no.
Wow. You hard as nails. You just like slap the broadside of the axe out of the air, send it skittering to the deck uselessly.
You gotta work on your aim.
You do hear a voice behind you says, "Oh fuck, they're all cats." Wow, good thing I don't. No, he's gonna be
That's
a hard
musical?
cat.
Best
No,
He's
no,
gonna
no.
be- no, I'm not doing cats.
No, they're all
musical.
pathetic cats.
You
They're all
better
pathetic.
do cat.
No,
They're
they're
yes,
all-
and Jim. Yes,
Where's
and
Mr.
They are
Mistopheles?
all pathetic cat people.
Thank you.
Where's Cat Jason Derulo?
Someone give me a pathetic cat voice. I don't have it in me. He goes, "Meow. I don't have to aim," and you hear like the hiss of a blade as he makes. You see a cat all done up to the nines. He's got like a big fluffy cat fur collar. And he has his rapier in one hand, and then he has a little buckler on his tail, like this. Right,
So
yeah.
cute.
Congratulations, you made them all cats, and now they have prehensile bucklers. They all have an AC of +1.
We've done a good thing here, and I don't
Yeah,
understand why.
it's fine.
Pie cats, pirate. It'll come
I've been
to
trying to think of something as well.
It'll
It's
come
in
to
my
me.
head.
It'll come
Yeah,
to me. He's going to take a swipe at you with a rapier.
Ah, go on
in
then.
fact-
Cat ears? No.
Bucketeers. That's our front runner. That's our
Bucketeers.
front runner.
Still not great
The
though.
cat burglars.
No, stop.
No?
Go away,
No,
Apollo.
that's an
right?
entirely different trope. Disadvantage.
Oh,
What's the opposite
Whatever
of
the-
inspiration?
yeah.
Last time you gave me disadvantage, I rolled a 28.
Yeah. No, you hard negated it on me. I'm annoyed. Okay, he's going to take a swipe at you. Swipe, haha, because he's a cat. Haha.
are they speaking common?
Yes, they are. Okay. Yeah, he rolls a 24 to hit you.
You know,
One, two,
surprisingly, oh wait, no. Even if I did use that, it wouldn't work.
does that hit
Yeah,
you?
that hits.
Yeah. God, Jesus, sorry. I
It
didn't
does
think
indeed,
would.
yeah.
Just a bit.
I mean,
he does
it's fair
9
enough,
points of
like, I
damage. As he
fair.
like with feline grace and agility, just like brings his rapier up and like narrow. Sorry, everybody as well. Little housekeeping tip on how we here at Heartfire Tales run damage.
Oh.
If you are fighting someone, your health isn't necessarily the amount of like wounds and stuff you can take. It's more until your time runs out. So in this situation, it's more a case of like he gets a thrust off and you barely dodge it, losing some of your energy in the fight, and you're not getting like cut up to pieces by this guy unless I specifically say he's like nicking you and cutting you and stuff. It's more like when your health hits 0, they finally land the mortal blow on you, kind of thing, you know. Just as flavor, that's generally how we look on it. But I mean, hey, look, it's subjective. Have your own headcanon. Maybe you just got stabbed. I don't know.
I mean, I feel like this. I don't think I got stabbed. I think he just went.
Yeah, he just took a cat swipe at you. Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, cool. That is his turn, though. He used most of his go to just do the rope thing. Okay,
It's impressive.
Harker, you're up next.
Oh God, I have questions.
Yes.
The two
I don't have
mystery,
answers.
the two mystery people who came up beside Scraps and opened a lantern and closed it again a few times.
Yes.
Are they still there? Have they left?
They are, but what they've done is they've drawn weapons and are making their way up to the deck. If you would like, you are in range to take an attack at them.
I don't know if Scraps would understand
Yeah,
that
that's
they
fair.
caused this. Because he just kind of watched them flash a light and then leave.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to figure out.
and I think they only mentioned the captain as well, so they could well
Yeah.
be thinking about
And you said,
Rifto, you know?
did you say crew? It was the crewmaster and one random, or did you say who it was?
No, it wasn't a crewmaster. It was 2 randos.
Two
Yeah.
randos. Okay, 2 randos that we don't know or have. He
You
hasn't.
don't know them. You
yeah.
haven't had any interaction with them.
Okay, 2 randos. And that's where that obviously that's when all the bombing.
Also,
then started.
retroactively now, I have to say one of them is a cat.
Okay.
Just
yeah,
so you
yeah,
know.
makes sense. One is cat. Okay.
Say it as if it's a bad thing. I don't I don't understand.
I had to pause to think about it.
It's fair. Fair.
So they pulled weapons and bailed, or started heading off.
Yeah, basically they each took 2 swords off their back. One takes out like another rapier and they run to the deck.
Okay, he will call after them. They will call after them as they go and say, what magic light was that? What is happening?
They stare at you in like almost disbelief for a second. One, that you were there and they didn't notice. And two, that you're talking to them. But then they, it kind of comes upon them like, oh, they still don't realize what's. Just take care of this one, yeah. And then makes its way up top. The second one, the scrawnier of the two, with the rapier, turns around and starts making its way towards you, sword in hand.
Okay, well that's a clear enough sign. He will pull out his bow.
Yeah, perfect.
And great disadvantage, I would imagine, because it's a longbow.
I think you'd be okay. They're still a ways down the deck from you. Like they're not. He's not in your face. I can't remember the medium and long range disadvantage rules. I think it's only short range you have disadvantage, isn't it?
So I don't know. I just know I have two ranges, and one's like 150 and one's 600.
Yeah, then you can
I think
attack
you're
up
in
to
your
600 with disadvantage.
And up to 150.
Yeah, you're fine.
Normal, right? Okay, so within 150 it's fine, and then 600 is. Oh, I don't know. Just advantage or no disadvantage?
You don't have. It's just flat. No,
Okay,
a regular attack.
He will attack. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's a 12. That's a 11.
11. 11 doesn't hit him, I'm afraid.
So he
basically, like, what happens is, again, as this is all happening simultaneously, you take the shot, the gravity wells merge, and the arrow just kind of moves a little bit from the usual.
You have two attacks, Harker.
I have two weapon fighting.
You have multi-attack at level 5, or
you can take
extra attack.
You can take 2 shots.
Oh, sweet. Okay, I see that now. Okay, so if I've done that one,
would you say that the arrow is defying gravity because of the gravity wells?
What happens to gravity and arrows?
Don't worry, I have this thing filled with wicked references for you.
I didn't even notice. Okay, I will take it. Frustrated that an arrow just whiffed past him and he's not used to missing. They will pull out another one and take deadlier aim and try again.
Deadlier aim, I love it.
That is a Hamilton reference if you like Hamilton.
Are my dice very loud, guys? Apologies. Just say it to me. You can say that.
That is a 19 this time.
19. That definitely hits him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Roll up your damage.
Cool. That's pretty simple.
I'm gonna put them on the pillow. They'll be nice and quiet there. Sorry, stream. How does Twitch refer to the people in the boxes? Chat, isn't it? Sorry, chat.
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, yeah, he's walking along. This thing like hits him in his shoulder guard and like absolutely jars him. At that range, a longbow is like basically like getting kicked if it's like a blunt impact. So that really rocks him. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Is the other guy far away now?
Yeah, he's basically rounded the corner and is on his way up to the deck.
That's all good. No, that's probably all he'll do, because if he hasn't taken him down, he's sticking with this target, with this prey.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. I love that you're referring to them as prey.
That's what they are.
Ooh.
Who is up next? Are we back at the top?
Back up to the top with me, with Hertz.
You, yeah. What would you like to do?
Well, I've kind of felt bad about melting my cousin's legs off, but I would like to change to a blank expression, because like this is not really. Hertz has been around violence and stuff before, but he doesn't really know how to like understand it and feel about it. So he thinks just like a plain expression is best. So as I'm Like, and Hertz doesn't really run because he's like an auto known. He's like 3 feet tall. He kind of
Yeah.
like does like a weird kind of half sideways shuffle that goes forward.
A scuttle.
Yeah, I kind of like scuttle out as I'm doing that, change my faceplate to like a kind of like a blank expressionless one. And just try to go up and see what all the kerfuffle is about.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. You get to the top deck and it's shit's on fire, literally and figuratively. You can see the whole crew engaged with pirates on the deck. There are actually like fires everywhere from like cannonballs impacting little weapons, little ammo stashes and stuff going up. Is there anything in particular you'd like to do? You can see on one side, you can see Rizzo kind of like blunderpussing down like cat after cat. You can see.
That's gonna be so annoying to listen back to.
You can see one bit of the deck has gotten a little bit wet, and the cats aren't going anywhere near it.
One keeps just going like,
yeah, one of them is like slapping it and doing nothing else.
Can I get like can I say I've grabbed a cucumber from the hold and
one of them is like,
where is this going?
Cats are terrified of cucumbers.
Yeah, cats are terrified of cucumbers.
They think
wait,
they're
what?
snakes.
Have you ever
Thank you
seen
for the
yeah.
context.
Yeah.
Cats are absolutely. Maybe we're old again, Dylan. And it's
Yeah,
not
maybe.
No, I know that one. I know.
We're
Okay,
not that
Arthur, you're also
different in
old.
age.
I am. It's true.
I'm a
Yeah,
baby and I don't know what you're talking about.
Baby Apollo, cats are afraid of cucumbers. They think they're
Oh,
snakes.
thank you.
And they have like a primal fear of them. It's very funny.
I must find a cucumber.
Look up videos. Everybody.
Would I
in
also,
chat, look
as a
up videos
lion?
of cats being afraid. Yes, yes.
Okay.
You would, even if you weren't
Cannon.
lying. You're so cowardly. You're just afraid of it anyway.
I'm writing that in my notes. I'm scared of cucumbers.
Okay, cool.
Noted.
What would you like to do, Hertz? Or is the cucumber plan the actual plan?
No, that's not the actual plan. That was a throwaway gag that grew too many legs.
I'll strike it from the cannon.
So I don't know anyone because I've been in kind of like a deep sleep for this entire thing. So I just walk up, kind of look around all these people fighting, make a couple of notes in my anthropology book, particularly about the Tabaxi and their forms of fighting, and then I guess I kind of just look around and start putting out fires with prestidigitation.
Yeah. Give me roll a d6 for me, I guess.
That's a 3.
You put out 3 fires.
Yeah, and I feel real happy with myself.
Yeah, nice. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I don't.
You feel in the back of your head a strange kind of. You feel like maybe the back of your head is warm. You assume it's probably from the fires. Keep going. Yeah. Who's up next in our initiative?
That is Rin next.
Rin.
Airy afterwards.
Yes, you have this Tabaxi pimp pirate is coming at you with a rapier. What do you want to do?
Interesting. I am going to cast Adine's Furious Fist.
That sounds terrifying.
It is. Would you like me to read it out for you?
Read it out for the chat. I'm sure they need.
I shall read it for the chat. Read it for the peeps at home.
I know what it is and what it does.
Of course. Yeah. No, it's just to remind everybody.
Yeah.
For the duration of the spell, your fist gleams with silvery arcane light. In this case, it is neon green.
Very cool.
As an action, you may make a melee spell attack against a creature you can see within range of your unarmed attack. The first such successful attack during the duration of the spell deals 4d10 because it is a second level spell.
Wowza.
Force damage to the target.
Jesus.
Additionally, the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away, again because it's a strength saving throw from me, and is knocked prone. So I still have to roll attack and all that, but
yeah, of course. That's cool.
I now have this. He's like, your little sword's cute. And I flavor wise, I am hefting my baseball bat. But mechanically, I am using my fist.
Cool. Very good.
No.
Now,
That's
now,
not a good
now listen.
expression.
Now listen. Hear me
Now
out.
listen.
Hear me out.
Let me tell you something.
It's-
Let me tell you something.
It is a 7. However,
Oh no.
it could be higher.
It could be, but
It
it's
could
not.
be, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. But it
Do you
could
have
be.
something
if
that
you said
could?
it was.
Do you have an ability that might make it go higher?
So
Let's
here's a fun thing. I don't really know how
Oh,
this
wait.
works fully because it's kind of half set up. But we have Streamlabs rewards. And so you can have Fandolls in chat.
Oh my God.
There should be a little thingy there.
Do I have
That you can redeem for reroll. So I've just redeemed one to let Rin reroll.
Are the cast allowed to redeem them? I didn't think.
I
totally.
don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway because
did you
it's
do
how I'm
it?
going to announce it to the chat.
I'm going to say this was the announcement one.
We have
The
to explain it
announcement one
somehow.
was used by a floating ghost who happened to pass by, not Dylan.
Where did you do it? I want to see.
Yeah, I don't actually fully. This is what I'm saying. I don't fully know how it works.
Oh, it's it should be in the bits, I believe. Like
Yeah,
that's
it's kind of
usually
beside that.
where all
It's
that-
like
flavored bits.
Yeah, there's like a Streamlabs element in the chat.
Okay.
You can redeem Fandolls, but I don't have any sort of notification of it. So if you've done that, say it in chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let somebody know because we can't. I can't see.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Tell your
learning.
friends.
Do you
Now-
have a chat bot? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now if you do allow this reroll, I did roll a 19 on the die.
I allow it. I allow it. Just this once. Just this
Yay!
once from this side of the screen.
I appreciate you. You are a kind and benevolent DM.
I know
Yes.
Wait for my next turn.
So I roll 4d10.
4d10.
And you need to make a strength saving throw. The DC will be, I shall tell you now, 14.
Okay, nice. I will tell you that this particular NPC has an ability called Sea Legs that gives him advantage on this. So
Hurtful.
yeah, sorry.
He's still going to take
Making
40-10, but
cat.
that's...
Oh shit. He rolled real well. He got 24 on it.
That's okay. I'm still
No,
going
sorry,
to
he got
hit him.
22 on it, but it's still
Oh, I rolled real well, and I still have to roll one more. 18. That is 33 plus 5, which is 38 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. 38 damage. You absolutely deck him with your baseball bat. It's like one of these that like gets him clean in the gut, knocks all the air out of his lungs. He doesn't even reply to you because he's just absolutely stunned by that block. Not mechanically, of course.
Of course.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Action, bonus action. Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm just going to watch him. Like, I know he's not mechanically down. I'm just going to heft my baseball bat and just
Yeah, for sure. You got
mate, you gotta stay down. Your sword's cute, but come on.
I just worked out the cat voice. Okay, nice.
I'm glad I could help.
Thank you. It clicked that he's a cat with a rapier, dressed like a
Of
pirate.
course.
Oh, I got it.
How did it not click earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, Eri, I believe you're up.
Yup, that's me.
Nice.
Someone in chat did suggest it a little while ago.
Did
Yeah,
they?
Luke.
Yeah, they were
Sorry.
fast. They were quick.
Chat, I can't see you guys because I'm on the terrible internet. I decided to give I gave all power to locomotion. Yes, Eri, what do you want to do?
Right. I would like to make it canon that when I hid, the reason I was unseen and seemed to vanish into thin air is because I jumped into a little barrel and I took out the little peephole in the barrel and I've been looking out the hole in the barrel to see what's going on.
100%, and it goes when you go in.
Whoa! Anyway, what would be... So I'm on a barrel on the dock, on like the bow of the ship. What would be my immediate surroundings?
Fucking pirates.
Cat pirates.
No, so you've got
There's one small kitten hitting a string.
No, don't you dare make a baby pirate.
Meanwhile, on the deck. No. So you see to your left is kind of the door that Hertz just came out. In front of you is the main deck, kind of like, you know, the big, huge bit of the deck. It's got cages that kind of look down into the below the holds and stuff. The main mast is in the center of it. To your right is the rail going along the side of the ship, all the cannons, and most immediately you have Rin fighting Puss in Boots.
Right. Rin, however scary, is somewhat of a homie.
Rin did just pull you up out of the abyss.
Yeah, I do kind of owe, and they did immediately tell me to stay and fight, and I said no, and then they did get jumped, so I feel a little bit bad about that. I'm not doing that. Maybe I should have. Yeah. Harry's just gonna say, "Oh, okay, we're doing this." Pops out of the barrel, still like lower body in the barrel, just pops their upper body out of the barrel, and is just gonna throw a psychic dagger out. Same thing. In their hand, just a blue blade of pulsating pure energy appears, and they're just gonna throw it at Puss in Boots. God.
Do it.
And this is gonna be with advantage because I am attacking from hidden.
Yeah, cool.
Love that. Please hit so that I can do sneak attack.
I was about to say you get your sneak attack damage on as well.
Yeah. Okay. It's not a nat 20, so nasty. But however, that is a 19 to hit.
19 to hit. On the AC, actually, yeah. So you do hit him.
Why are these pirates so armored up?
AC of 19. Holy shit.
On an AC of 19.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're an all-star.
He's got his game on.
Can't play.
Right. So, thank you. 12, 17. That's going to be 21 damage.
21. Nice. You guys are hitting exactly as hard as I expected you to. So he's basically gets the air knocked out of his lungs by this like baseball bat. And then he kind of, as he stands back up, this dagger just like flashes past his face, leaving like a long line here. Typical Puss in Boots kind of cat scar.
It looks somehow really cool.
Right.
It does look very cool.
You're still up. How capable, Dread? Would I know from Rin? Do they are they the type of like machismo of don't help me in a fight, I got this? Or would they, would they be mad at me for attacking the person that they're fighting is what I'm asking.
Absolutely not. No, like he's incredible. Like, "Oh, get this fucker down," but like however it needs to happen, it happens. Right,
okay. If that's the case then, bonus action. I'm just gonna 2-up in fighting. Love that little bit 2-up in fighting. I'm just gonna throw another one. Just to see. This one won't be with advantage just because I have revealed myself. That is a 3 on the dice, so a 7 doesn't hit. Kind of just goes long. I think what happens is as they're about to throw the second dagger, the water spill is slowly creeping up to the bucket, and it's gonna go.
A cucumber floating atop it from a knocked over bowl of fruit. Yeah.
No.
Roll me a fear check about the cucumber.
Hey, no, not the cucumber.
Not the cucumber.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Cool. That's a 4. Yeah. No, sorry. Too distracted by the water. Doesn't hit him.
Yeah. Well, having failed that, I think I'll just see if I can get myself out of this barrel, and I don't have the action economy to hide, but I'll just try to position myself in a place where I'm a little bit covered.
Yeah, I can say if you want to jump out the opposite side of the barrel, so the barrel at least is between you and him.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just
use
hunker
your
myself
movement to
down
do
behind
that.
the barrel, and I'll say, "I'm sorry. Do you need? I can throw daggers at him. What's going on?"
Keep throwing daggers. That's all you need to know, mate.
It's just like Starsky and Hutch. Keep throwing knives. Yes, father, I will throw many knives. Yeah. Okay. We're pirates up next, aren't we?
Pirates are up next. Yes.
Yes. And that little Hertz is getting his legs unstuck. Okay. Yeah. So again, another wave of cannonballs hits the side of the deck. You feel the ship begin to lurch dangerously. It's losing stability and its gravity is starting to mess up a little bit. You get the sense that the ship is, like, if it were in water, it's taken on water quickly.
Just put out that fire.
Hertz is now that, the little dude in the house on fire, like, this is fine.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, we're good.
We have our axe thrower. Seeing Eri throwing knives is like,
go on.
No, you. Absolutely going to take a shot at you. It's going to do it with disadvantage because you're basically behind medium cover. Rolls a nat 1 on that. Hits the broadside of the ship. Does a point of damage to your ship. Then our Puss in Boots turns around, stares you down, Rin, and says, "My blade is not cute. My blade is deadly." Takes an initial slash at you with the rapier.
If that's what you need to tell yourself, mate, that's all right.
Rolls a 14.
That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. Okay, cool. What he's going to do then is he drops the buckler from his tail. And he goes, "And as deadly as my blade is, my tail is deadly as whiplash." He's going to try and trip you up with his cat tail with like a spinning fucking tail, like Ryu from Street Fighter, little spinning thing.
I like that he named his attack like an anime character.
Yeah, all the best heroes named their attacks.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fireball.
shit. Yeah, he rolled an 18 on the dice and has a +7 on this particular move.
Oh, yeah, I suppose that'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even going to do the math. I know it hits you. Sorry, maths. That was for Harker's audience, the math.
Nice call out.
Yeah. I also need you to make me a 15 strength saving throw.
Oh.
Or try to. I think you'll probably be able to.
I mean, we'll try, but my dice are not behaving. Oh, they're not behaving to me. 13.
He gets to do the cool thing.
No!
Yeah. So he goes, "My tail is whiplash." He spins, his tail wraps around your leg, and he yanks you. You fall prone to the floor, taking 4 points of damage. And then he plunges at you with his rapier again. And he goes, "Now, who is cute?" He's going to take a second rapier, and this time he gets advantage on it and his sneak attack damage. So let's see how he does.
He gets sneak attack.
He does, yes.
He's a rogue.
Ooh. I mean,
Swashbuckler, right?
rogue.
Yeah.
He's a pirate captain is his stats. He rolls 16. He rolled it like a 2 on one dice, but he got a 16 on the other. So you are going to take 12 piercing damage as he basically pins you to the deck of the thing with his rapier. And he looks down at you and he goes, "Oh, the way you lie there on your back. It is almost cute if it was not so pathetic."
He's hot. Yeah.
They're flirting. They've been flirting this whole time.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
This is a
He's
raising
pushing
thing.
boots. This is
I'll tell you
modus
who's
operandi.
cute.
Leave me
I
alone.
like this.
I got into the character.
I am going to use my reaction to dodge again to just take off some of the heat there.
Cool.
I reduce it by 8.
By 8. Okay, that's healthy. Yeah, for sure.
So 12. Now I have to
12.
match.
Yeah, so you got 4 damage.
4, hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, nice. Who have we got next? I believe
It's
it
Scraps.
is Scraps now. Oh no, sorry, no,
you
it's not.
didn't do
The
a
dude
pirate against me, yeah. So
there is a
you're missing
pirate
that
coming
too.
for you.
That
This
boo.
guy takes an arrow in the shoulder, looks down at his shoulder and goes, "I'll fucking kill you for that." He runs at you. No nonsense.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta say how it is.
Not a cartoon character. He's a murderer on a spaceship. He wants to kill you.
Is he a cat as well?
This one isn't a cat. No,
Okay.
he's he
Not a
looks like one of the Peaky Blinders. You think he might actually kill you?
Awesome.
Oh my god, Cillian Murphy?
Yeah, Cillian Murphy.
Happened.
I don't know Cillian Murphy well enough to do the accent. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't.
No, don't do him.
Copyright.
Copyright.
No.
Yeah, he
got
goes. What does he talk like? Arthur Shelby. Arthur Shelby. Yeah, he goes. I think I might kill you. I don't know what. I've never watched it. Leave me alone. Stop it! I can hear the comments.
Damn.
It's okay, DM. It's
Tell
okay.
your DM to not break his
Breathe, breathe. It's okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Does a 12 hit you? Or not?
No.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he
hit me.
trips. He trips on his way over. That's an identity crisis and trips. He is going to make one more attack though.
Is he in melee now? Did you say he moved to me?
He's now in melee range of you.
Sweet.
Yeah. He rolls the same. He trips. He tries to recover and then he trips again. He goes, "Oh, damn! I've so much character." Okay, now your turn. You're up.
Okay, interesting. I am a ranged fighter. How healthy does he look after that arrow? Pretty good.
It looks like it knocked half the wind out of him. I
Alright.
guess you could say.
Pretty accurate, pretty specific.
Like,
Okay.
50% lung capacity. That's what I'm giving you.
Oh my god, this is interesting now. Yeah, no, I'm okay. I'm gonna back. Well, probably not back. I'm at the back of the ship, so go forward. I would imagine to go past him.
Yeah. No, he is going to get an attack of opportunity, but I don't know if he can do that as a reaction. Dill, rules lawyer me for a second. He can't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you go past him, he's going to get to take a swing.
Yeah.
At you. Basically in
take it.
D&D, when you move out of a combat without like disengaging, they get to take a free shot at you.
I'm gonna take it because I can't do much beside him.
Yeah,
right now.
he rolled a 15.
15 is my AC.
Yeah.
So that
Okay.
hits.
Yeah, so it hits. He's going to do 6 points of damage as he stabs you with the rapier, but you're made of straw, so it just kind of passes through you and comes back out.
Nice.
Doesn't hit any vital Scarecrow bits or bobs. Just is I guess a worldly experience for you.
Perfect. I will move my full movement away from him, which is I think 30 feet.
Yeah,
I
nice.
believe. And then I will whip around, having taken that scratch off of him.
Nice.
I go on. Okay, darling. That's not my voice. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Darling, he's
You almost
stuttering all of
made
a
it the full
second.
episode, Harker.
I almost didn't break. Okay, I couldn't think of what you should. Anyway, he's gonna pull back out his arms and take another shot.
Nice.
Okay.
Roll it up.
Oh, that's That's pretty good. That is that's 24.
20.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely hits him. Definitely hits him.
24.
Roll up your damage.
That is also pretty good. 9 for the first one.
Brilliant. Yeah. That really damages him. You see, he like drops to one knee at this point.
All right, and he'll just probably without even speaking, because I don't want to get that voice wrong again. He'll take another shot.
Yeah, nice. Roll it up for me.
Just
20.
Just the strong and silent type.
Silent killer.
Cold, staring at him as you put arrow after
No
arrow
expression.
into his body. And only when the
20,
life is
dirty
gone from
20.
him. That hits him. Yeah. I'm going to tell you that you can roll it up if you want to go for the crit, but the dude had 1 HP left. So.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take it. It would have been
Woo!
9.
First kill.
Yeah. All right.
Like-
so he drops.
Like Lurtz killing Boromir, you just stand there cold and disconnected as you put arrow after arrow into this poor dude's body. He falls forward, all the arrows pushed up through, protruding out of his back now. Ironically, he looks like some kind of twisted scarecrow. You are now basically you're on the corner of the deck proper. So I'm going to say that you can see everything that's happening on the deck as well.
Cool. Can I
is there anything
bonus
else?
action look around and and get to grips of how many people are fighting?
You can
us?
do that. You can do that as a free action.
Okay, cool.
The deck is a mill of combat. You can see, like I said, O'Flaherty is just he's got a broken bottle. He's
Oh my god, is O'Flaherty
jabbing it at
okay?
someone. Yeah, he's actually seems to be holding his own. What you do here though is a huge boom, absolutely massive, and then things start getting kind of weird. You feel the gravity start to get a little bit funky. You feel like kind of almost like you're lifting off the deck a little bit and then falling back down, lifting up and down.
Sick.
Like any of you who are biological, you can feel the liquid in your stomach is starting to move independently and stuff. This
That's
ship
nasty.
does not have long. You can even see some of the cats jumping back up onto their ship. What you do here, if you're using your bonus action to taking time to actually observe, is you can hear some of the pirates being get the sauce. Has anybody found the sauce? Find the sauce. That's source, not sauce. Just in case my accent.
I did for a split second think, what sauce?
Where's the lamb sauce? One Gordon Ramsay looking
The ketchup! We need to find the ketchup!
Yeah, okay. One of them is Gordon Ramsay.
The crate I jumped into is just a big old crate of mayonnaise.
Top of the round. Hertz, you're up. Sorry, Harker, unless there's anything else.
No, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Does it look like we're wildly outnumbered, or is it
You're wildly outnumbered. Yeah, at this point, the pirate,
crazy outnumbered.
The crew are fighting 3-1 at this point.
So I survey the scene around me, and I've read a lot about battles and how different tribes and stuff would clash over borders and stuff. So I'm referring to my little anthropology handbook. I'm yes, it seems like some sort of enhanced border dispute between two ships, scanning for biggest threat. And I guess I look for the pirate captain because he's probably the biggest.
Yeah, you see Puss in Boots. He's in one of these fencing positions, holding Rin down with his sword.
And I take out, again, open my chest cavity, another kind of different type of acid. There's now a little bit slosh from all the jostling that's just happened. Kind of take it, pop it into my wrist, and go, this one is named after Melf. And I shoot and I cast Melf's acid arrow.
Okay, nice. I love that you've wrist mounted them.
Yes. And I'm glad that you didn't say I couldn't.
No, that is way too cool. You're like a little Iron Man.
That is a 19.
Hits him.
Nice. Okay, and now I need to look at. I do not have enough d4s for this. Okay, 2, 3. That's 5. Another 4. That's 9. And last
Dang.
one is 10 points of acid damage. And then he'll also take more next turn. But for now, that's 10 points of acid damage.
Nice.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, that leaves him looking covered in acid. Obviously, look, he's still on his legs, but it's drawn his attention away. He's drawn the rapier back from Rin. You can see like his fur is all kind of burned off on the back. He's just insanely pissed looking. Not a healthy Puss in Boots at all. He's like now the Puss in Boots that kind of lives around the estate, you know, gets food from bins and stuff. Okay. Who are we next? We have we're back up
That
to
is Eri.
Eri, yes.
No, sorry, I misspeak. That's Rin.
Rin. Sorry, yes, Rin. Eri stealthed his way up the initiative.
It's like, oh, that's where you were.
That's where he was hiding. Yeah,
I hide in the initiative order.
Okay, I think he's gonna use half his movement to stand up. He is not paying attention to the chaos around or like the ship that is very quickly disintegrating.
Yeah.
He's just going to raise up your bat. It's like, you are very cute, and let me show you why. And I'm just going to do like Adai's Furious Fist is a concentration spell.
Nice.
Up to 1 minute. So I am just gonna wail on him again.
Yeah, roll it up.
Which one should I use? All my dice have been failing me. Okay, let's try this one. It's a nat one. It's a nat one.
Oh, that's a
that's
lot in
nasty.
one. Nice.
I can't remember. Do you have a second attack?
I've
Not with a spell,
according
right?
to my Adai's Furious Fist is a concentration.
It's augmentation.
I cast
of your
it last
non-attacks, is it?
For the duration of the spell, it doesn't say, it just says it's a concentration up to
Okay,
1 minute.
Yeah, so you're doing that. Yeah, okay.
For my bonus. Okay.
Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah. It's a sad time.
That's
A
rough,
bad
buddy.
time.
Yeah, I feel it. It hurts my soul.
Is there
If it
2
helps.
pirates on Rin right now?
Just one.
Just one.
In this initiative that you guys are immediately
Yeah.
involved with, there's just puslets. Eri, Europe.
So we're fully outnumbered on this ship, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Incredible. The coward. The brave thing to do would be to help Rin and keep attacking. The realistic, however cowardly thing to do would be realize we're all outnumbered and solving a one-on-one isn't going to help in the long run. Probably. Yes.
A lot of cats on it.
Sir.
Yes.
Now, can I use my reaction to intimidate Eri into fighting?
Yeah, sure. It's getting late. The stream is almost at its end. I'm going to say you can intimidate him, but
you blocked the cowardice and you're like, don't you dare.
Don't you fucking go. It's already ran out on me once.
I'm going to say you're definitely rolling that at disadvantage, though.
Okay.
Because Eri's character is entirely the coward.
It's not bad. Like 7 plus 6. Wait, am I doing math correctly? I don't think I am. 13.
13. Lovely.
I
think
I'm going to say just let it. Does that hit your AC?
It does not.
You're not intimidated.
Lovely. I see it. I
So
see.
that's probably not the
You
right
see
way
me-
to resolve that. But
You saw me whiff
That's
so
okay.
bad, so I'm not as scary.
yeah.
I think what Eri is looking for, which in some frame of minds isn't a cowardly thing to do, but to Eri definitely registers as cowardly, is, hey, is there anything that I can do on the ship right now to shake them off us?
Okay. I'm going to say
maybe even if there's like the steering wheel or whatever, that I just want to fucking swerve us away.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna lay it out for you. Basically, from what you can see, you can see two things. You can see a row of cannons along one side. However, what you would think is that that's kind of a drop in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
You've had crew members firing cannonball after cannonball into this thing. It's a giant pirate ship. It's not taking the damage you would like it to. You can see the wheel is locked and it doesn't seem to be having any effect. Once this gravity started fluctuating, you can say all the kind of core functions and systems of the ship are probably going to be unresponsive. What you can see, however, is the lifeboats. Eri, the coward, are left on the open side. They're on the opposite side of the ship to the pirates. So they are still fully functional. Outside of that, you can see like the rigging of the sails is like somewhat tangled up in the pirate one at this point, because it's being pulled closer and closer gravity wise to the now larger vessel. You know, that's why you're feeling the gravity change, is as more and more is blown off your ship, the mass of the pirate ship is becoming more and more than the mass of your ship, and it's being kind of subdued by the gravity of the other one. That's the lay of the land. That's what you got.
Well, those are all horrible options. Thank you very much, Mr. DM. Right. Well, I can't move the ship itself. Lifeboats are there, but they're a trek away, and I'm a coward, but I'm not selfish, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not gonna abandon ship. I'm a coward, but I have honor. I'm not just gonna abandon people.
Yeah.
God. Where the fuck's Grift? Where is Grift? Oh, real quick, just for me, is O'Flaherty okay?
O'Flaherty, yeah, he's fine. He's got a broken bottle.
Thank God. Oh, love him.
Freaking ass.
God, okay. With all the, do I get the impression maybe cutting the ropes that they attach to our ship will do anything?
No, there is like upwards of 60 ropes tying the thing. It would take your full action.
That's nasty.
Yeah,
that's truly nasty.
There's also more fire now because Hurt stopped.
Oh no!
Oh no!
It hurts.
Hey, I think I just have a full panic attack. I'm not gonna lie. There's no good option here. I think Eri just straight up looks all around himself, sees himself surrounded, just has like a flash of a memory of just being surrounded by fire and assailants, and hunkers down, and I think is just going to try randomly lash out at pirates or whoever's around him. At the very least, just instinctively, just going to try hit Puss in Boots, who's on top of Ren.
Yeah, cool. Roll it up for me.
Yeah, of course. Not hidden, so that's a 16 on the dice.
I'm technically within 5 feet, so you would still get sneak attack.
Nice.
Mwah. Mwah. Well, let's see if I get the nat 20. I do not. 16 plus 7, so that's gonna hit a 19.
That hits him. It's an 18 now. He dropped his buckler.
Oh, lovely.
The fool.
You taunted him, man. His pride came out.
Right. Okay. 9, 10, 11, 13. That's going to be 18 damage, 18 force damage, as I just
that's
throw a knife at him.
That's actually enough. Tell me how you want to take him down.
Let's go.
Like I said, Eri's looking around. All the options are bad. They're clearly outnumbered. They have there's no clear escape route either for the ship or for a substantial amount of the crew. Because one lifeboat can only sustain like 5 people. That's not enough.
These ones can take like 15. They're quite big. They're the kind of Washington crossing the Delaware kind of.
It's like, even still, they're fully on the other deck. There's no way that we get there without being jumped by the pirates. I think knees knocking, tail fully between their legs. They can almost fully one arm is hugging their tail to their chest. They just climb up a bit, and just from the top jump and say, "Get off my friend!" and just throw a knife, and it just goes like straight on it, lodges straight in like the small of Puss in Boots' back, and Puss in Boots just kind of rolls over next to Rin. As Eri just kind of lands, knees knocking in a puddle, and just goes, "We need to get out of here. We need to go.
Fucking
All right. You need to take at least one breath. One breath.
I'm taking a lot. They're just very quick. Come on, we gotta go. I'll breathe.
Slower. Let's go.
Okay. At this point, you hear a tremendous groan, and the ship sounds like 1,000 timbers bending at once, and then finally, dreadfully, you hear a thunderous crack as every bit of structural integrity the ship has left gives in, and you can feel kind of the air begin to escape your lungs. You, as now a party, what do you want to do?
I'm backing away from fire.
I'm making a beeline to the
Rapidly.
lifeboat and grabbing as many people as I can.
Yeah.
I was actually going to do something similar, but only with Eerie, and if I can see, well, I don't know Hertz. Sorry, Hertz.
It's fine.
Hurts, doesn't it?
If I can see the lifeboats, I want to grab Eerie with my foot, feet. I don't know, but
yes.
Just like grab him like a cat by the neck.
Your heat.
Scruffle the neck.
And I want to be able to jump up and use the gravity to get as high as I can and unleash my weird wings.
Flying
and
monkey,
glide.
yeah, 100%. I'm gonna say you're able to do that quite easily. Like, you'd be well used to riding air currents and stuff, and this is the air current to end all air currents. This is air escaping into a vacuum of space. So yeah, you're able to navigate the crest of that wave quite well and get yourself and Eri into the ship. What are the other two doing?
Has it been more than 10 minutes since I spoke to Mr. Crow?
No, it wouldn't have been. Rounds of combat in D&D are extremely short. This all happened
They're like
very,
6
very
seconds.
quickly. Yeah.
Perfect. So Scrap's starting to look a little panicked, which is maybe one of the first expressions you've seen him actually have.
Yeah.
Is rapidly backing away from any fire
Okay.
that is around them now that it has stopped being put out quite so much. All right, Mr. Crow, I think it's time for us to leave.
Yeah.
Now?
Wait, what's my crow noise? No, it's scared. Oh, also he can speak.
So he's Russian.
Yeah.
Yes,
I haven't
I
forgotten.
propose we are to make leave very quickly. It is insane to me, this situation. How is there fire in the sky? This is terrible.
Should we go at the... Why are there beasts on this ship? Should we go at these beasts?
I am finding myself extremely upset about the amount of cats on this boat in this space.
Don't worry, I'll protect you from them. Come on, though, we should probably go.
And Crow flies onto your shoulder and lets you take point on where to go.
I'm gonna start bailing away from fire and hopefully towards an exile, though he has no clue what a lifeboat is. He'll just follow the people that are moving.
Keep me safe.
I think Eri is actively shouting, "Follow us to the lifeboat."
Yeah.
Or something to that effect.
I only owe Eri. I'm not saying anything else.
Finally, Hertz.
So I think Hertz has kind of just been like quietly just studying everything that's going on, like very kind of like emotionless, still with his blank face plate on, kind of showing no emotion, and he's he's tried to take down this big pirate captain who's now been like felled, and he's kind of looking around. He's seen people run to like the lifeboats and stuff, and then I think he sees Scraps walk by, and is like, flicks through his like anthropology book, and goes, "Interesting. I do not have Scarecrow person as an entry. I will follow you." And like you're like, as you're like running for your life, Scraps, I kind of just like waddle up beside you and go like, "Hello, I am Hertz. Who are you?"
Hey, you can talk.
This robot is talking to us.
Hey,
Now the crow's a robot. Sorry, I am for make crow.
I think there isn't a lot of time for introductions.
Oh, apologies. I have always learned that introductions are a key part of how species communicate.
Oh, okay. And he'll stop walking and be like, well, this is Mr. Crow.
Oh,
and
nice
I'm
to meet you.
Scraps.
Oh, I do not mean to appear to be rude, but if this is part of your culture that we always stop to introduce, then we will do it. And I'm furiously scribbling down what's going on.
So important.
Anthropology.
Love this. Well, I don't know who you are or what you are, but I think everyone's leaving. Have you seen the crewmaster?
Oh, no.
Oh, helpful.
Yes, well, sorry.
You should probably follow those lads.
Okay, let's go.
So, at this point...
Are we friends now?
I have never had a friend other than Mr. Crow.
I was about to say Mr. Crow.
Oh, interesting. Let's figure that out together.
Hey, we can be if you want.
Ship's on fire. Ship is on fire.
Leave though.
Actively on fire.
I don't like fire.
I'm gonna say, at this point, you guys are kind of part of the few that have made it onto the lifeboat. There's a little space left, and here it is, guys. Here's what's going to happen.
Oh,
you see the ship. Basically, equidistant from you. There's room on this ship for one more person. You see.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mitch. You see O'Flaherty. And you see Grifto. Equidistant. You have time to alert one.
Oh no!
Who are you bringing with you?
Right.
I mean, I think it's clear that it needs to be O'Flaherty.
As Apollo, O'Flaherty. As Aaron,
player me says O'Flaherty every day.
Oh shit!
Player me says O'Flaherty. Character me is like probably Grifto, but I'm also like, O'Flaherty's nice.
Yeah, O'Flaherty is the glue that holds us all together. Bitch can stay.
Who do we want to be Dorothy?
He did Griff.
Who has the longest hair? Who has the longest hair?
They all have crew hair. It's the same. It's universal crew hair.
That'll be easier to animate later.
You think I'm making this easy on you? Make the emotional choice.
Oh God! Are we all like? Are we like? Are the characters making this choice together?
Well, my
it's
character
kind of just
doesn't.
a group shout. I'm going to let you guys decide what, as a group, kind of carries across the deck. What name is clearest?
My character doesn't particularly care, so it is entirely up to you guys. As long as it's not bitch, bitch can stay.
You actively stop.
Process of elimination. Process of elimination. It's not going to be bitch.
50-50.
Bitch was never making
50-50 to use a literal lifeline.
This
yeah. No, fuck bitch.
I like Grifto and O'Flaherty.
Grifto just started his healing journey.
Yeah,
that is true.
O'Flaherty's had a long life.
But O'Flaherty is cool, and he enforced the bitch renaming.
No, he didn't. The rules of the gentleman game.
Grifto's got a big gun, though.
Does he?
He does have a big gun. Yeah. And I do respect a big gun. I don't want to leave O'Flaherty, though. That feels bad. No, that's Caitlin talking. Rin doesn't
5,
care.
4.
Oh.
I think we have to get
3.
I don't like it, but
I think it's Grifto. Fuck.
You all start shouting. Grifto hears you, turns, dives to the boat, And it happens. The atmosphere implodes. The last little bit of noise that this ship ever sees is O'Flaherty turning, seeing you all, smiling, and saying, "O'Shaughnessy, it's good to see you," as the deck rips
Can we
apart.
get some F's in the chat for O'Flaherty?
Oh my god!
You are cast off into space,
dun,
adrift in the rubble and the floating driftwood of the what's I call the ship? The SS. It was like legitimate
the-
business to something.
No, the innocent Endeavour.
The innocent, as the innocent Endeavour ends its final endeavor, and that is where we're going to end session 1 of the Wizard of Wildspace.
Rest in peace,
You
O'Flaherty.
evil DM, that's
How
so
dare
mean.
you? How dare you?
That's so
I'm upset.
How dare you kill off the quirky character?
Loved it. Thank you for naming them and giving them depth. You're so kind.
So cruel.
I'm so
cruel.
upset because I do know that Rin doesn't care, but I really cared that O'Flaherty should have been on the boat.
Oh, that's
I was in a hypersleep for the entire thing, so I have no emotional connection to anyone.
Oh, guys,
So
that was
I'm-
very, very fun. Thank you for playing. I know we're a little over the timer here, so I'm going to rush our out. Very quickly, guys, tell me a bit about what you want to flog. Tell me about who you are and what you do and where people can find you. Going first, Apollo. Shoot.
Heyo, my name is Apollo. You can find me under the name @TallNerdApollo on most social medias. Just look it up. If I'm not there, I'm not there. I'll be doing the cosplay stuff. I will be streaming. Actually, for November, I'm going to be doing a Movember fundraiser. The way I'm going to be doing that is doing a playthrough of Spider-Man 2 on my own
Big
Twitch.
writer.
So that'll be tomorrow, Tuesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I will be playing that this week, and then next week we'll be doing that shit again. Probably different times, but yeah, you can find everything @TallNerdApollo on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch. Thanks so much for having me here.
You get your
Eri is chaotic, and I can't wait to see Eri cry more.
Dread,
I'll
hit
make
us
him
up.
cry. You can find me under the Dreaded DM. I stream here on Twitch, inconsistently, but I do. I usually stream on a Wednesday or a Sunday, or you can also find me on YouTube or on TikTok or on Instagram, all under the Dreaded DM in various different forms. And like Apollo said, if I'm not there, I'm not there, and that's that's just on you. It's not my fault.
Cool, yeah. We'll end it with a bit of like social media victim blaming, I guess.
Yeah.
Harker, where can we find you?
You can find me streaming here on Twitch at Harker Ryan on Wednesdays and Saturdays, midnight Irish time. You can also find me on every other social media that exists: Insta, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. No, I said that already. TikTok, no, I said that all of them. Twitter, that's the missing one. X. Thank you so much.
No,
This was so much
Twitter.
fun.
It's Twitter. And Dylan, let everybody know where, if they're so inclined, they can find us.
Yeah, you can find us on Heartfire Tales. We're on, as everyone has said, we're on most things as some combination of Heartfire Tales, whether it be Heartfire T or Heartfire Tales Pod. Just search Heartfire Tales. Don't forget the second H. It's very important. Otherwise, it's Heartfire, not Heartfire Tales.
We've just put out our Halloween special that's very spooky, and we have a Christmas special coming up as well. So keep an eye on it.
If you're a fan of the stream, we are primarily a podcast. This is our first time, not our first time doing TTRPG streams
We're
here.
babies at this.
Yeah, we are babies at this, but we have a full backlog of about 2 years of podcast content. I think we have something like 60 episodes of various campaigns, lots of things for you to
some
get
of them
into.
good.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out.
Right.
The rest are great.
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Like some of the episodes. Okay. We'll leave it there, guys. You were here. If you saw it, if you enjoyed it, thank you very much. It means the world to us that you're here. And it won't be next week, but the week after, we will.
2 weeks time. So it's Monday,
How-
20th of November. But me and Jim will be here next week doing a talkback and Q&A session for the aforementioned podcast. So if you're around and want to ask us any questions, come hang out and talk about the podcast, about all the various campaigns and stuff we've done. So yeah.
Okay. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.
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 Meow.